Hello everyone and welcome back to Call of the Netherdeep here on Dork Tales. Thank you so much for being patient with us. We had a couple weeks off for some family stuff and then the earth was trying to boil us alive here in British Columbia. But we have managed to survive it. Suck on that.
Still is.
Still is, but it's actually the fans are helping. All right, so hello everybody, welcome. This is Call of the Netherdeep, episode 12, What Lies Beneath. I'm your Dungeon Master Kelly. You've seen him as my pronouns, and I'm excited to be here tonight because we are back to it as we continue our exploration of Ank'Harel, the Jewel of Hope. And if you are tuning in for the first time, there is quite a bit of backstory. As I said, we're on episode 12. What you need to know is the characters have traveled to Ank'Harel using teleportation stones, following an elf named Aloysia, who has stolen something very precious from them. However, using a mystical connection forged with this item, they have managed to locate her, but in a place that is a bit unexpected. The party is rightfully perturbed because a very close friend of theirs died due to Aloysia's actions in the previous episode 10. So, they have managed to locate her and their missing item in the back of a small bar known as... Did you guys remember the title? Did you write it down?
I'm sure I did, but do I have that in my vicinity? Of course not.
All right.
We had 2 weeks off. I forgot how to play.
It's true. So a bar called the First Eclipse. The First Eclipse. And there you found a secret door using... Zarya used a dowsing wand to find a secret door at the back of the room while the bartender was not paying attention. Actually, the bartender was the only
being
part of last...
actively distracted
by Keiko and Dorlen. We're just drinking.
This is
We're
true.
just having a good time drinking away our sorrows.
Yeah.
That's fair. And you managed to find that not only was Aloysia there, but someone had bound and gagged her and kept basically taking her prisoner in the back of this bar. But we will be cutting to that in just one moment. First, though, let's go ahead and introduce the rest of the cast. So I'm going to go around a big circle, starting with Robin. Hi, Robin. How's it going?
It's good. Hello, everyone. I'm Robin. I use she, her pronouns, and tonight I'm playing Keiko Scar, our barbarian, because, God, that sounds so great. Our Goliath barbarian, who, got really angry at Val's dying, and, yeah, I'm looking forward to game.
He didn't die. He just went to the real world via isekai logic.
Fair.
That time I died and was reincarnated as not a drow.
I mean, doesn't that already happen with the whole Luxon thing? And
little bit. So how are you doing? Any special messages to report to the world, Robin?
I don't believe so.
All right. Well, that was easy.
I miss everyone.
Spay your
nice.
neuter your cats and dogs.
Right? Yeah. Be kind, be safe.
Rewind, yes.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Hi, Krista.
Hi, hello. I'm Krista. You can use they, them, or she, her pronouns for me, and I am playing Sabina Morden, our Lotus Den Halfling Beastmaster Ranger. So many words to that title. And her animal companion, Dax, the Moorbounder.
Nice. All right. Another Chris has...
And my message is definitely spay and neuter your pets.
Yes. Down to Chris.
oh, hello. Hi, I'm Chris. I'm a little distracted tonight, but otherwise good to game. I go by he, him, or they pronouns, and I am playing Dorlen Wildrock, the hyper not focused gnome warlock, or no, artificer. Somebody said Dorlen warlock earlier, and it got me distracted. I am a armor artificer. Thank you.
You're in the right headspace for Dorlen, is what you're saying.
It's true.
Yes.
All right. And finally, last but not least, let's pass this over to Caitlin.
Hello. I'm Caitlin. Tonight I will be playing. Oh, I use she/her pronouns, and so does Zarya Rain, the tiefling cleric of the group. Yeah, I'm really excited to be back after a while, and let's rock. I don't have anything interesting
I
to
don't have
say.
anything. Okay. So, folks, we're going to be starting in
I'm drinking
just
some coffee.
just drinking some coffee. Yeah. I think all of us are a little bit under the weather in one way or another tonight, but we were determined to get back and get into this. We've got a lot of fun
Absolutely.
for you tonight. And boom. All right.
It's good to be back.
Clink, clink.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, mine's gonna disappear, isn't it?
So, the only other things that I had to say is
Yes,
that
ma'am.
we are now 2 episodes deep into Strixhaven. That is running on our Patreon under Krista, and it's being wonderful. We did that last night, episode 2, and so
Is wonderful or is insanity the right word?
why would you separate the two?
Both. That's true. Both is good.
Both is good.
Both? Why not both?
All right, and
both?
with that, sorry, I just had to fix a graphic thing real quick. And now it is fixed, and I was waiting for it to upload. Sorry, today was super hectic, so I had to do a couple things last minute. There we go. That is freaking huge, guys.
But they will be worth it.
They will be worth it. Bam. I'm very prepared. How are you? Then we go lair.
It's okay. I think we're all a little out of it at the moment.
Yeah, and plus I'll delete this from the YouTube cut, so no one but you will know, Twitch.
Yes. This is secret. It's between you and I.
This happens a lot for those of you who were from YouTube and made it over here.
Yeah. Yeah, if you want the real raw happenings, you gotta watch live on Twitch.
Dork Tales After Dark.
After Dork.
Or After Dork.
After Dork. After Dork.
That's what it used to be called. I'm not making that up. It's actually what it used to be. We have a segment on YouTube called After Dork.
We should do more just talk with the chat ones. Just
Yeah.
shooting the shit. That'd be awesome.
I agree. So folks, we're going to be starting in just 1 second. What I would want to say, though, is that if you're a fan of the Reign of Memories show, I am adapting it for podcast now because we have not quite as many things on our podcast as I would like. And so you'll be able to see those very, very soon. As well, if there's anything else that any completed series that you would really like to hear on podcast, let me know and I will do my best to make sure that they are all up to date. All right, so without further ado, it is time to hop into game and play some, I almost said Strixhaven, some Call of the Netherdeep. Y'all
That's
ready
my
for this?
Yes.
You want to run Call of the Netherdeep? I'll run Strixhaven.
Oh my god, just like one
Okay,
session
can we-
to switch.
Sorry. Yes.
Oh my god. Kelly
Sorry,
playing
just jump right
Sabina.
in there.
I want to see
Oh my
Kelly
God.
playing Sabina. I love
Caitlin
it.
I
playing
play Kai?
Kyle.
Oh my god.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Caitlin playing Kyle is even better. Holy shit.
Ka-
Yeah. Oh my god.
I think
you
you do a good
cast
job, but I
swap?
think Caitlin would do an amazing job playing my douche bro Superman.
Oh, fuck
Ah.
yeah.
Like he's lit-
Like,
Okay, I
you
see what
named
you
him.
planned there.
You named him Kyle.
Kyle.
That is
Kyle.
amazing.
So the
Yeah.
premise is
Wait
what
till
if
you hear the rest of his family name.
so
Woo.
yeah, his father Michael and his sister Noelle and his mother Laurel.
Laurel.
Oh my gosh.
So the
And
premise
stepdad
is
John.
the premise is what if Superman's rocket had landed in the Paul brothers' backyard?
Oh my goodness.
It's just
Oh.
awful.
Yeah,
That's
the things
awesome.
I'm allowed to
Yes.
make.
No,
when
I
it's
think
my
we
turn.
need to do a Halloween. I think we need to do Halloween episodes where we switch up just all the active casts, just swap.
Hey,
Uh,
I
so-
got to
Let's
admit,
talk,
I
Kelly, let's
really
talk.
enjoyed dressing up as Zarya.
You look
Right?
good.
Like that was fun,
Actually-
and I think Caitlin pulls off a good mad scientist Dorlen.
I felt the chaotic energy flow through me as soon as I put that stuff on.
Right? It's
Yeah.
this, which
it
the
is.
fabulous Krista made. All of this.
So folks, we're gonna be hopping directly into game in just a sec. We're just gonna wait for Robin to get back, and then we're gonna do it. But in the meanwhile, I'd like to remind you that hey, if you're looking for a great cup of coffee, why not get your coffee from Bones Coffee? Yeah, I have the mug because it's a good mug. Yeah. Also, we have a Hero Forge affiliate ship now. I need to put that in the.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not as good, like, for us. Buy more coffee than miniatures. Maybe you should buy twice as much coffee as you do miniatures to put that into a perspective. But no, seriously, like, check my how many? I have like 6 DMs, Robin. Like, which?
Too many DMs.
I don't even have Facebook open while I'm running game. Okay, hold on. Boop, boop, boop.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. We all connected. We figured it out. We all got there.
And then the last thing that I just want to say not to vamp or bias at all time, is that if you're looking for a great cause and a great bit of enjoyment for your leisure time, be sure to come back at next weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday of not this Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but the 19th, 20th, and 21st of August. We are doing Extra Life Tabletop Appreciation Weekend, as is tradition. And as that tradition, we are running 13 sessions over 3 days, including Caitlin's first game ever behind the screen. And I'm not going to say anything about your. I'm not going to say anything about your game. The Patreon's going to get to know in advance, but you can say if you want to.
It's going to be very good.
Is it? I'm going to say. I'm going to open Extra Life at noon on Friday next week with Anime Volleyball, the role-playing game. It's volleyball sports anime. It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
There's gonna be like love triangles and spiking, and it's gonna be just amazing. And then there's a bunch of stuff. I'm gonna be in so much face paint over the weekend. It's gonna be great.
I'm doing my best not to. I usually go way too hard on that, so I'm going to try to keep myself reined back a little bit.
You gotta go hard. I don't know.
I miss Mr. Hat,
Mr. Hat?
my Extra Life robot.
Mr. Hat was
Swore
very
about
cute.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I watched that
Yes,
game. I didn't
That
play it.
game was I love it. Mr. Hat killed me. It was so good.
Tasha is running even weirder stuff this year.
Yes.
Oh, it's gonna be
Like,
good.
because that was Tasha's game, right?
Yep.
Yes. Yeah, it was a
Tasha
fate
is
game.
running a Pokemon game. I'm not sure if you're the Pokemon or you're the trainers, but I guess that'll be fun to find out.
You'll
And
find
then
out soon.
And then there's another game where everyone's a Batman villain, but like a D-list Batman villain.
Or create your own.
Yeah. It's gonna be a lot of fun. All right. Well, and hey, Robin, you're back. Perfect timing.
We definitely were camping.
We never run out of things to talk about, so
It's true. I was just
I mean,
talking about
that's
Extra
fair.
Life, so there's plenty of time.
Yeah.
All right, everybody doing well? We're all good now?
We will see. We shall see.
All right. You find yourselves in the back room of the first eclipse. The sound of the tiny bar behind you fades into the background as the two of you, Sabina and Zarya, push your way through the secret door at the back of the room. You push on one of the casks the cask lids that's been affixed to the wall, and the door swings open with a soft sound. Inside, there's a sudden swell of magic, sensation, and connection inside of you, Zarya, as at the back of the room, you see the jewel resting inside of a glass display case. It's a small back room. Down a flight of stairs, several display cases line the room, several cabinets with locking shelves. A table lies in the center of the room for looks like some type of academic purpose, perhaps symposium, perhaps seminar, perhaps a bit of work or dissection. However, what catches your eye after you make contact with the jewel is lying on the floor somewhat beneath it, bound and gagged, and not in her best way. is Aloysia. From here you can see that one of her eyes is swelled shut. Purple bruises mark and mar her elven features. Her hands are tightly bound. Her fingers knotted inside of fairly thick rope, enough that it would prevent any precise physical components or motions from happening. She's been stripped down to her base clothes. No components or any materials in sight. As you take a step down the stairs, Dax turns and growls behind him. The door shuts behind you, and that's when you realize that you're not alone. Someone is standing directly behind you. It's a woman, another elf, although this one is pale. Pale as... She looks at you. Purses her lips. And with eyes that seem to penetrate every creature and object she looks upon, she gazes at you beneath a floppy red hat. Well, I was wondering when you would show up.
Sabina's bow is drawn, not aiming at this elf. It's somewhere kind of hovering, pointing at the floor between Aloysia and this new person.
You mean this isn't the way to the washroom? No.
Whether or not you decide to use the washroom here is your own business, but I suppose that I should make certain that, that Sazerac has, increased security measures on the room. You were able to find it quite easily. Well, no matter. I had intended to speak with you soon enough anyway. Am I to take it that you are the ones that my dear Aloysia had a encounter with?
Yes, that would be us.
I'm guessing that would make you Zarya Rain and you Sabina Morden, unless I am mistaking one of you for quite a Goliath. A joke. To lighten
You're
the
quite
tension.
knowledgeable about us.
She kept good records.
Hmm.
And this would be Dax. There's no need for any violence. It's just the four of us back here. And Aloysia. My name is Vril. I am one of the organizers of the consortium. Pardon me if I don't dance around the bush. It appears that we're beyond that. May I? She gestures toward the stairwell to see if she can be let to pass.
Mhm.
Yeah, Sabina will make sort of a tiny, tiny whistle noise, and Dax will back down the stairs until he's right in front of her.
Okay. So sorry, he is making a bit of room?
Yes, until he's in front of Sabina.
Oh, okay, in
Back
front
all the way
of...
out
Sorry,
of
I
the way.
meant the her
Yes.
confusing. Okay.
Too many hers, yeah.
Too many hers. Too many hers. We need some men in this room.
Yeah,
We need some
jeez.
men or some or other.
Some non-binary folks, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe some dogs too.
We got a cat.
We get a catish. All right. So she will hold her hands aloft, her elbows tightly affixed at her sides, and will shimmy down the stairwell beside you, kind of giving you the half body, like the wee wee wee, as she heads down.
Mhm.
Goes over to the display case, still holding her hands, reaches up underneath her sun hat, where you can see that as she tucks her fingers into it, a few locks of bright white hair, like silver moonlight, will tumble over her long, pale ears, and she will pull out a small key and open up the glass cabinet that holds the jewel. I'm not going to lie to you, it was my intent to study this. However, theft is not something that goes particularly well in Ank'Harel. So, I would like to make an arrangement with you. If you would be so
Listening.
interested. I am terribly interested in this artifact, and would love to be able to research it. However, I recognize that it is not my property. She will take a couple of steps forward and set it on the table, and then back away about 4 feet, giving you ample room to come up and take it.
Okay, Zarya will do so.
It is warm to your touch. The second that you make contact with it, it feels right to have it in your hands again.
She's gonna let out a sigh, like a sigh of relief.
This is the table that Aloysia is under, correct?
She's like kind of like on the end of it. So like if you picture the room like as a big rectangle, and the table is kind of just the center piece of it. She's kind of like under the tail end of it, kind of laying and definitely like out of commission.
Is she unconscious or?
She's in that haze from being beat by a stick enough that she's not really present.
Fair.
So,
as Zarya steps closer, if she comes even closer, like even near that end of the table, her bow is on Aloysia until Zarya takes a step back.
You don't have to worry about her. She won't be casting until the thumb gets reset. It's amazing, spellcasters.
And who can? Yes, but that's your word, and she's with you. So, how should we know?
That's true. Although given her actions, I don't necessarily feel comfortable keeping her in my good favor. Consider her fired as another gesture of goodwill.
What does fired mean?
It means that I no longer have need of her services, and that as soon as we can ensure that she knows or remembers little of the consortium, she will not be associating with us any longer.
And what is the punishment for thievery in Ank'Harel? You said it wasn't looked on favorably.
Imprisonment, usually. However, I have a feeling that given the look in your eyes, she caused more mischief than that. She stole the relic from you. She caused a significant amount of trouble, at the very least. And she no longer
killed
has...
one of our friends.
Ah. I don't mean to split hairs here, but directly or indirectly?
Purposefully, and that's all that matters.
The eyes of
Whether
the
she used
law-
someone else's hand to do it doesn't mean it's any different. I don't care about the law. Every city has different laws. That doesn't matter. Doesn't mean it's right or wrong just because it fits a law.
Perhaps. I want to still work with you. I want to forge a relationship with you and the rest of your adventuring party. I am sorry for your loss. And want to assure you that the consortium of the Vermilion Dream had nothing to do with the choices that this rogue agent made erroneously on our behalf. She'll mutter into her her gag as she lies on the ground. If you would be interested, I imagine there is a great deal that we could learn and gain from each other.
Well, you said you weren't going to beat around the bush, but here we are. What would you like from us?
I have a series of missions, actually. I would like you to join us. The consortium is quite powerful in Ank'Harel, and given that you seem to be quite adept at acquiring mystical artifacts, and you have a very powerful one in your possession, you are a very attractive addition to our cause.
We'd have to discuss this further with the other people that we're traveling with.
Of course. If you would be interested, come back here in 2 nights. When the moon's full and high.
Will you have turned in Aloysia by then?
Will you honestly consider joining the consortium?
She'll kind of look up at Zarya, kind of not sure.
We would consider it, but we haven't made any decisions yet. What does your consortium stand for?
Knowledge. Power. An understanding of the power of superstition. I imagine that one who follows your goddess would understand the power of ruin. We seek to unlock mysteries that have been kept away from the undeserving.
I see. Right, well, thank you.
You're welcome. I'll make you an offer. I will hold on to Aloysia until the morning after the meeting. 2 nights. On the morning, she'll be turned into authorities. If any time before then you come and claim her, speak to the bartender, the Dragonborn. I will happily turn her over into your custody. I have no fear that she'll say anything in prison, right, Aloysia?
Right. Well, we do have much to discuss. Thank you for that.
Of course. Don't be a stranger. You can just push on the way out.
Oh, perfect.
And pause 1 second. I have a really noisy helicopter flying overhead. I'm just gonna wait it out.
Well, but oh
Yeah.
gosh.
Hang out a sec. Wait a minute.
It's an airship.
It's an airship, obviously.
Exactly.
With
Yeah,
rotors,
obviously.
apparently.
They have a janky magic thing. Something's like clanking around.
You know what? It's
in-
just
in the
gnomes.
magic.
It's
It's just
Dorlen.
gnomes.
It's just Dorlen.
It's just Dork.
Dorlen upstairs. What is he
Dorlen, are you
doing now?
doing?
So
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm trying to make a fan that operates on magical power. Just this heat. Whew, It's really getting to me.
Could
Another
you, could
drink?
you do something that
Another
makes like,
drink!
a constant? But yes, another drink. I am so thirsty. It's
Yeah.
hot here. I'm a
Alright.
Goliath. We deal with the mountains, not the desert.
Dunes.
I can't speak word. Dunes. I'm not smart. Keiko's not smart.
Isn't it fun playing a low intelligence character? Because you'd be like,
They're
I
the
don't have
best.
to be smart right
Yeah.
now.
They're the best. They're the best. And then all of your
Low
plans can just be
intelligence
like
and low
being
wisdom
chaos.
are amazing. Yeah,
Okay.
Exactly.
Yep.
fun.
Yeah.
If is Zarya leaving?
Yes.
Okay. Dax will follow Zarya up, and Sabina will sort of like let her bow, like the arrow is still like cocked, but she isn't drawn. And she's just gonna kind of walk sideways, keeping an eye back all the way to the top of the stairs. And just before Sabina or Zarya opens the door, she's gonna put her arrow away and hang her bow.
You'll be back, she says as the door shuts behind you, out of your earshot. Meanwhile, at the bar, you head back into the main area, but before you do, there's a bit that is happening inside of there. The younger human that was minding bar until the owner came back is kind of I'm trying to keep him hydrated, boss. It's fine. It's fine. The bartender sidles up, a huge blue dragonborn with a number of scars along the scales of his cheek. All right, you're off shift now. Sorry, can't get good help these days. What can I do for you?
We need a drink.
Yeah, we need your finest ale.
My finest ale. Which one would that be?
Something you drink to a friend long gone.
Yes.
Drink to a friend long gone.
It hasn't been that long, Dorlen.
No, but he's really far away.
That's true.
Natari Stout.
We'll have us
It's-
two. Each.
2 of them.
Each, yes, each. I was gonna say, Dorlen. 2 each, minimum.
You want 2 at a time?
Yes, 1 for each hand. You can drink from this hand, and then you can drink from this hand.
All right. Sure.
How much?
You want- For you? From dearly departed friend, a silver par. It's fine ale imported from, Take a sip and tell me if you can guess where it is.
Keiko's gonna take a sip that is like half of it. That's her sip.
Okay, where's
So?
it from? Is this like a history or?
Give me a charisma plus history roll.
Ooh.
Drinking
Oh.
is charisma.
I love that. Thank you.
16.
16?
I still rolled a 7 plus 3 is 10.
10? You're like not here. It's definitely not from Wildmount. You think that it's it tastes like northern? Like it just tastes like a nice northern but it's a little dwarven. Like it's got that stout flavor, that rounded stout, like the big stout energy of dwarves. You're not sure. Dorlen, you take a sip and you're like, Craighammer. This is from Craighammer.
Craghammer.
The man has it. Score 1 for the gnome. You know,
Dorlen, how did you figure that? Can we do another one and try and guess where it's from?
do you want to do a flight?
And by a
On
flight,
one of
you mean
the
I want
one of the airships? Yeah.
5 pints of different beers. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Put a gold on the
that
bar,
kind
and I'll
of
keep
flight.
you in liquor for a while.
Okay, Keiko will toss a gold for her and Dorlen on there.
All right.
Thank you,
so,
Keiko.
Oh, you're welcome.
all right. So we're gonna play beer trivia. You ready? All right.
Yes.
So I've got Mad Malt. I've got Alesmith Demon Whore. I've got Audacity Craft. Let's see. I've got a Minotaur Red, and I've got a Torrential Hefeweizen.
Oh.
So he'll from each of the kegs behind him, slides you a tankard of each of them in front of you.
All right,
See if you can
Dorlen,
guess.
let's try and guess, and Keiko will pound one back.
All right.
Same one. I'll grab the same one. Let's do this.
Okay, give me contested rolls. Let's do this.
Ooh, 22.
18.
18. All right. So, Keiko, you're going 4 for 4, like 4 for 5 on this one. You're like, okay, all right, that one is okay. That one's coming from Whitestone. That one is coming from. Well, I mean that's a local one from well, I mean not local here. That's Wildmount. You know that for sure. That's a Kryn beer. Somehow the Kryn dynasty has beer, and that's one of them. They're normally not really big beer people. I actually don't know if that's true or not, but they're Drow, so I'm going to assume it. I'm gonna round up on that. And
It was an orc or a goblin influence.
and that's what it was. That's what it was. It was that. And then the Minotaur one's actually the one that ruins you, because you think you've got it figured out. You're thinking, oh man, this tastes like. Ooh, this is. You're having trouble kind of like figuring this out, like really kind of working it out in your head. But before you can, Dorlen's gonna take a sip and go, shattered teeth. It's from the shattered teeth.
I was getting there. This reminded me. Bodhi, I think had something from Shattered Teeth.
Oh, you know Bodhi?
That's it. Yes, he's my husband. I know him quite well.
Yeah, he's my husband too.
Well, that wasn't part of our arrangement.
Oh, you're being serious? I was kidding.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, wait.
I just
okay,
figured
good.
Bodhi was everybody's husband. He's a no offense, but you're talking
No,
same
it's
Bodhi, Tiefling.
Yep,
works
Bodhi's
for
Bodacious
Gilderoy
Bodega.
Locke, something or other, right?
Gilmore, yes.
Whatever.
Is he
So did
here?
I win?
I think you did, but
You win another
is he
pint
here?
here. He's come in here a couple times. If you're
like recently?
let's see. He was in here 2 nights ago.
No.
He might have been in here last night, but I had the night off.
Okay.
Hold on, let me check something. Calvin. Yeah, I thought you said I was off. Yeah, but was that tiefling in here last night? Which one? He's purple? He's purple, right? Or is he red?
Red.
He's more reddish. The red one. Bodhi, the one with the horn decorations. Oh, the one with the funny accent. Yeah, he was in here for lunch yesterday. Yeah, there you go. He was in here for lunch yesterday.
Well, thank you very much.
I know he's setting up a place in the bazaar somewhere. As an actual storefront.
Does he now? Oh,
Nice.
I'm so happy for him.
Go say hi.
I know. Where did the other two go? We should go
What
find
other
them.
two? There's no other. There are no other two. We're just
Right.
on a search for our Uncle Bard's destiny.
Okay, I'd like you guys, if you're trying to distract him, glancing behind you, you'll see that at the back of the room, the door is going to go and open again as the casks kind of part, allowing in the remainder of your party. If you want to try to distract the bartender, you may.
So you know that extra one that I won?
Yeah.
I'm going to like guzzle it down, the rest of it, or almost all of it, and then like slam it down on the bar and tip it over.
Okay, I want you.
Too much to drink in my short stature.
Okay, I want you to give me a strength plus deception roll or a con plus deception.
Let's do con.
Yeah.
Can Keiko help him in any way by like?
I would like you. Yes.
Pushing him?
You can give him advantage.
19. Ooh.
But Keiko, I want you to
19?
make me a con plus intimidation roll to belch loudly.
Con plus intimidation.
Because it's a Goliath belch.
Okay.
I think that is the roll. I'm belching so loud, but I almost throw up doing it. Like that kind of.
Okay. Darn. Okay, so I'm proficient.
You just
But
need to get a
minus-
10.
Okay. I was just trying to. Oh, you said that, Kelly.
I did.
You said that.
Oh my
And then I
gosh.
rolled a nat 1.
Oh my gosh.
You want to silvery barbs yourself?
I don't even know if I can. Oh, I do have my full spell slots.
Oh, I guess you can't silvery barbs yourself, so. Because you'd have to give the lower of the two.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Nope. Boy.
All right, so in that case, if we're going with the sorry that I set you up with a plan that's doomed to fail, so you are going to be pretty distracting because as you try to burp to aid Dorlen in his smashing, you just guzzled 6 pints of beer, and you're gonna just throw up all over the bar.
Oh no.
But it's gonna be so how does this happen? I want you to don't describe it. Describe what happens right before it comes up.
So I think Keiko, as Dorlan's like doing the whole like wink wink nudge nudge thing, Keiko's gonna be like, oh right, yes, and oh, I'm feeling, oh yes, if just gonna, and then she'll just like try and burp and kind of almost like toss her hair to be kind of like chill, and I think that's what kind of sets it off.
All right, and that you are going to get sick, and you are going to look up, and the Dragonborn is standing there, covered in it.
Well, I think it's time to leave. We've you've had too much. Well, pat Keiko on the back.
Yes. Keiko's going to throw a gold at him.
Tell your husband.
Here. I cast prestidigitation on him.
Did you actually
Cool.
you actually sprayed your camera, Chris.
Oh crap.
Fill it with air next time.
Oh, it's a hand sanitizer.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I guess that could be worse.
Now it's
Okay.
kind of like sanitized.
Yeah, that's a clean camera. All right, so
Well then.
well then. Oh boy. All right. So, at the back of the room, Sabina and Zarya, you will come out of the room and go "Eech," just in time to see like Dorlen smash a glass on the bar and Keiko vomit on the bartender.
Oh my god.
A heroic amount of vomit.
We're good at distractions.
Yep.
Apparently.
It's still foamy.
Ah!
All right, let's go.
Door! The door!
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Sorry.
Thank you.
It's actually Dorlen. Dorlen.
Oh, Thank you. I really apologize. I'll come sing for free if you want. I'm a bard.
Come on, Keiko. Let's go.
Okay.
Open your mouth.
Just
At least give her a minty, fresh feeling in her mouth with prestidigitation. Just
Oh.
flavor
thank you.
the spray.
Well,
Oh god.
that was interesting. As we walk outside the bar, Keiko's gonna turn to the other 2+ Dax and be like, "So, how
got
did it
it.
go in there?" Oh, you did.
It could have gone worse.
Sabina is like red-faced and like looks like is holding in an entire like cosmos of anger.
Sabina, are you okay?
They have Aloysia.
Yes.
And they're going to turn her into the authorities if we don't work with them. Which means she's just
Isn't
going to
it
go to prison.
good?
And that's it.
Mm.
She's responsible. She
Mm-hmm.
she
Oh, she won't be killed if she goes to prison. Right.
I mean, we could kill her when she's released.
We could. Do we want? I guess the question is, do we want to work with people like that?
Well, they wouldn't be my first choice.
So, she works for them,
Mm-hmm.
and
But
as
they don't want to
soon
associate
as,
with her any longer.
because of what she did
Mm-hmm.
to us, and sorry, Dorlen will burp too, and then he'll be like, "Bleh. I had a lot to drink, very small."
Yeah, you kept up, Dorlen. Like
That's
Dorlen.
all we do.
Do me a
That's
favor,
true.
and you drank 6 pints. Give me a con save.
7.
7, pardon me. Well, 6. Yeah, that's true. 7.
good lord.
Constitution saving throw,
Yeah.
17.
Well,
Yeah, you're gonna be like, you're feeling it like 2 drinks. You probably shouldn't drive right now, but you're otherwise fine.
So no horse carriage driving.
Yeah,
for
you'll
Dorlen.
have disadvantage on carriage or checks.
Oh, did I
I
also
wonder if
say?
they'll let me fly one of those airships.
Nope, Dolan. No, you're gonna stay firmly on the ground. And I don't feel drunk at all because I
But-
came back up.
Hold on. If so, she was working for them, and she became inconvenient for them, and they're tossing her away. What says they're not going to do that to us too? Like once we're no longer of use.
Oh, good
true.
point.
Maybe
Should I
maybe
find?
we should talk
Maybe
to Provolone and see what the laws are like here. If there's anything we can do once she's been turned over, because as much as seeing her dead doesn't disappoint me, I would rather. Okay, maybe this isn't the nicest thing, and I've had a bit to drink, but like maybe seeing her suffer a little bit more might not be a bad idea. I hope that
It's
doesn't make
true,
me a
death-
horrible person.
no, but death really isn't the worst thing that can happen to a
Suffering.
person.
Suffering gives her the opportunity to get out of suffering. If she's dead, she's dead. She doesn't escape that.
I still think we should maybe check with like someone like Provost or Question who lives here, knows what the laws are like, and what we could try and if there's an avenue that works? Because maybe there's capital punishment. I don't know. Is there capital punishment here?
Also, isn't... Forgive me if but in the Goliath tribes, I was taught death and the taking of a life is usually honor, a case of honor. Just straight up murdering her as revenge, I don't necessarily know if that...
It's not revenge, it's the price that she paid for what she did. She thought it would benefit herself by taking Valis from us. Why does she deserve to continue to get things in life if she's willing to put other people's lives ahead of her own wants and desires?
She is a bitch.
Yes, but you have... You're talking about murdering someone in cold blood.
Yes? Like, people don't do that all the time. We have a reason, at least. She didn't have a reason. The only reason I didn't kill her down there when I first saw her was because I thought you wanted your shot, Keiko. If I knew that you didn't want to, I would have done it myself.
She was I didn't even know she was down there.
Yes.
I mean, yes, I want to battle her, but I would rather do it in a one-on-one trial by combat, and then at least there's honor. She has a chance.
Well, that's why I'm thinking maybe we should talk to somebody who knows what kind of laws there are here, because maybe that's an option. Like, do you guys know what the legal system is like?
No.
What does legal mean?
It's when a town thinks that they know best for everyone in it, and they make their own laws that they think are right.
It's the rules
I'm
that
not
everyone
saying
abides
let's
by.
not kill her. I'm just saying let's see if we can do it without getting into trouble first.
Yes,
Does that sound
I
okay,
also
Sabina?
don't want to go to jail. But
Also, would Valis want us to do that?
no.
Does anybody...
In any case,
Did he ever...
I'm not. I'm not really sure that death is the worst thing that can happen to her. Like I said before, I think we could get a lot
from
more
doing
creative
worse to
with
other
it.
people.
I mean, they could chop off her hands so she doesn't have any spellcasting abilities and throw her in prison to rot for the rest of her life. And I feel like she would suffer more and pay her dues than murder.
Hmm. Right,
That
well,
would
can we
suck.
start with maybe talking to Prolux about what she might
Yes.
be facing as a consequence? Also, I don't know if we can add murder to her sentence without much in the way of actual evidence.
Well, I mean, she did cast a spell which caused his death.
True. Well, I think we should talk to someone who knows a bit more about this area in general.
Yes. Also, apparently my husband has set up shop here, like an actual storefront.
Oh,
Do you think we could quickly
good
just
for
try and
him.
find him? Could we just say hello to him before we go talk to Prolix and do that? It'll just be a quick thing.
Sure.
I just want to congratulate him. I don't want to interrupt his business. But after losing
Sure.
Valis, I'd love to see. They're comfortable. He would be a welcome sight in this strange new city.
He
that's
might
fine by
know.
me. Yeah. Oh, that as well. He's been here
And
often?
Sabina, I'm not saying we don't. I'm just saying let's see if there's a convenient way first. Does that sound okay?
She'll kind of nod and stare at the ground for a little while.
Oh, they've got some good drinks in there. One might take well, as long as you don't go back with me or Keiko, it might take a little bit of the edge off.
I don't need any
Okay.
edge removed, thank you.
We are
The
all
sword
seen
isn't
leaving
useful if
together.
it doesn't have an edge.
Sorry, what was that, Zarya?
I was just going to say we were all seen leaving together as well, and we might
Oh, yeah.
not be welcome back.
Oh, did you get the gem back?
I did. I said so.
Oh, good. Good. Sorry, I'm a little distracted.
And it's easy to be distracted.
Hot.
Because it's incredibly hot outside. The sun is beating down overhead. It's nearly, well, if it's not noon already, then when does noon stop being noon around here? The sun is beating down on you like a blacksmith's hammer. And all around you, the Sun-Cut Bazaar is alight with colors and sounds and voices. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands of people in the marketplace are bartering, buying, selling, moving, living. The throng of life and the pulse of the city around you is consuming and dizzying. For those of you unaccustomed to cities of this magnitude, it can be absolutely overwhelming. Do you head further into the throng?
Do it.
Yes. I think
Uh,
Keiko's going to lead the party. For sure, if no one else is taking action, she will start just wandering.
All right, so Keiko, if you are trying to find your way there, I want you to go ahead and, are you going to stop and ask for directions? Are you just going to, like, try to poke around?
She's just going to try and poke around.
Okay, so go ahead and make me a survival roll.
Oh, I'm actually good at these.
Oh, are you actually?
How am I good at these? How am I good? Oh, I probably got it for, like, a thing. Like, one of my backgrounds gave me proficiency in survival. Because I should.
Yeah.
The open air stalls, as you're wandering through, the wafting scent of the open air stalls and the cutting meat going onto the flatbreads around you, mixed with the green and red and vibrant orange sauces, the curries, the dals, the various mushes and chutneys and scents that are awash in the air here are enough to even cause the most full and dispassionate of you to feel a slight rumbling in your stomach. Keiko, probably the most of all, given that you're the most recently emptied. What did you get on your roll?
11.
11? You mind your way through, but you keep basically getting, like, sucked over to this, well, to this halfling woman that's standing up on a stool, carving with a giant scimitar these swaths of meat off of this rotating skewer. Hello, love. Looking for my tea?
Yes, I am starving.
I've got
I
two
feel like
different
I haven't
types.
eaten anything.
I'm guessing that the way you're looking at the shawarma here, that you're probably more of a meat eater, but I do have vegetarian fare for those who prefer tofu. There's a tofu block that's rotating. It looks like it's been there a while. Very few takers.
No, just meat. I like meat.
That's what I like. All right. Are you looking for skewers, foldies? Are you looking for some type of
Honestly, I
Okay.
just want meat on a stick. Do
you
you
want a
have one
stick?
of those? Like, yes.
So I don't, but next door, at the next store, my brother does. I do over here. Come on over here. Got
Keiko
meat
will-
on sticks, various meats, various sticks. I've got rat on bamboo. I've got pig on cypress. I've got all sorts of sticks and all sorts of meat to plug them up with.
I will. Keiko's gonna try and find the biggest hunk of meat there.
Oh, you want the auroch and oak? I can absolutely do that for you. So per skewer, it's going to be 2 copper pieces. 3 if you want it marinated.
Ooh, what do you have?
Mare's milk. Literally marinated. It's a spice fermented mare's milk. More of a yogurt than anything, really.
Sure. Keiko, toss over 3 copper.
And you'll be served up basically like a little folding leaf that has all of these like full gold. So that's going to be 3 skewers and a silver. Oh, pardon me, a full gold. Did you say a full gold or a full silver, Keiko?
I said toss over 3 copper.
3 copper. Okay. So you'll get a skewer basically like. Sorry, I misunderstood. So you get
That's okay.
3 copper. So you'll get 1 big skewer that's been marinated in this kind of creamy, herby yogurt sauce.
Keiko's gonna go back to the group and be like,
Do the rest of you want shawarma?
it's really good. Also, I haven't found Bodhi yet, but I found meat.
Oh, you're
So
looking
we're
for
getting
Bodhi.
close. Yes.
He's in Sassafras's old shop down in the corner.
Oh, thank you.
Thing got,
Well, there you
it
go.
got cleared. Yeah, it got cleared out by a gang war a while ago. Nobody else was willing to rent it.
Ooh. And what is your name?
My name?
Dear Halfling, I'm so sorry. Yes.
It's Susie.
Suji's Swarma.
Susie Shawarma. You've got it there. And that's Stan's Stick and Meat. I'm Stan. Nice to meet you.
Can I get 2 lamb, please? 1 marinated, 1 not.
Are you going to Stan? I can help you over here, left. So, 1 marinated. 1
Oh, sorry.
not.
Whoever was a yeah.
Susie's
Apologies.
doing the shawarma. She's got the saw. She's doing the shawarma. She's feeling really left out right
She'll
now.
grab 2 sticks.
Susie's feeling a bit underappreciated at the moment.
I'll get a shawarma.
You're not gonna regret it, love. It's way better than those sticks.
Yes, it looks quite lovely.
I bet he
Dorlen
scratches his ass for them.
Well, this is going on. Once he hears where Bodhi is and something about a gang war, he's going to slowly kind of make his way through the crowd, just in that direction, slowly kind of getting just a little distracted by this and that he sees. And I will be right back.
Sounds good. All right.
Oh,
And,
good.
actually, pardon me, love. Just 1 second. Rio, here's your order. A regular comes up and goes and takes a pre-wrapped order. You're looking good, love. You've been working out. I see you've been doing your squats. The customer nods and walks off, and apparently, yeah, has been doing squats. It's very, very shapely from the
My.
rear. Good for them. And this is why you watch live, folks. You get call-outs. All right.
Sabina is eating we'll take like a small bite of the marinated one and then hold the stick out for Dax so he could like he's some meat, and she'll like slide that off of the
He
stick
bites
so that
it.
he can eat it.
The stick's gonna stick in his teeth for a minute, and he's gonna look a little like a cowboy for a minute. Just,
Just gonna stick it in. Pull that out.
Well, love, if you're looking for where'd the short one go? Stan, you got the short one. I ain't got no short one over here.
Oh, Dorlen's wandered off.
Oh god.
No,
He gets
He
lost
seemed-
sometimes.
He probably it's the one down on the corner, love. So if you keep going down this way, what you're gonna do is keep going past the market stalls, and it's not that far away from Lux Run. So just down there on the corner, right next to let's see, Lux Run, the casino.
Oh, of course you would.
Right.
I'm
It's a
not
good place, but
surprised.
it's a lot of let's just say that the the guards do come through there a lot. Oh, there he is. He's right there. See, you can just see his head bobbing
Oh
through.
yes. Oh, Susie, have you ever
Yeah.
thought of making a sort of like easy to remember tune for your shop, so people can like sing it and remember you easier. Because I have one for you if you'd like.
Do you? You've
Yes.
you've already written a song about me.
Yes, I have. It's
Well, that's
really
quite nice of
easy,
you.
actually.
All right,
You want
what
to
is
hear it?
Oh, yeah,
It's
I
called.
wouldn't.
It's really easy. It's really simple, and people get it stuck in their head all the time.
That's what I like.
It's Susie's Eat Fresh and Think Fresh too.
I am pretty fresh.
What a fresh new tune.
I like it. It's pretty good.
And for you, Stan.
I'm Stan.
Ba, he's standing it.
No, I don't like that.
Okay.
I like the suit. What about Stan? Eat fresh. No, that's mine.
It could be that
Well,
too.
well,
You
I
could
like
have
it.
that.
I like it more, and I'm older, so I should have it. We're the same age. Yeah, but I came out first.
Good for you. I'm really happy.
What are you saying? I'm saying that you're basically the placenta, Suze. Excuse me, while I stab my brother.
Use
Good,
one of his
yes.
sticks. I recommend the cedar.
Ow! She stabbed me with a stick!
Sabina is hopping on Dax so that she can kind of see a little bit through the crowd and try to find Dorlen and slowly make her way following him.
Cool. All right, so you'll be able to make your way over to this shop on the corner, and it is there that you're going to see that there is in fact a fairly large building there that is constructed right on the corner there, not actually super far away from Mystic Pursuits, kind of just on the corner adjacent to it, the pawn shop. Pardon me, not Mystic Pursuits. That's a different one. I'm thinking the Bone Garden. The Bone Garden is, yeah, it's about a couple blocks back. But you are going to make your way over there, just in time to hear a rather familiar voice, kind of shouting, "No, not there! No, no! You've got to pivot it counterclock. What? No, counterclock. Do you know what a clock is? Yeah, the other way." What do you mean, which way is the clock facing? It's a fucking clock! No, pivot the clock clockwise! Oh, for fuck's sake.
I believe you mean Widdershins.
Do I mean Widdershins? No.
Yes,
Can
my
you
love,
believe this
mean
shit?
Widdershins.
I said periwinkle. Look at these walls.
Just staring up at him.
Oh, fuck me, Sabina. What are you doing here?
I'd rather she didn't. Honestly, love.
Go halfway up her breastbone if she did, love.
Mm.
Oh, what are you doing in
walk
Uncle
away.
Al?
A really long story.
Yeah.
Short one is we fell through a magic portal. Yeah.
Oh, well, that makes
In
sense.
Betrayer's Rise.
You actually went to Betrayer's Rise.
Yes. Not all of us made it, though.
What do you mean?
Valis was...
Fuck.
Yeah.
Behind him, you can see that the shop is being repaired right now. There's a big hole in one of the walls that's being nailed over and then, like, kind of re-plastered over to kind of keep that kind of, like, aesthetic, the Ankarel aesthetic of murals being kind of magicked onto the wall by a couple of kids with basically magic spray paint. There's a bunch of like stalls and like different like counters being installed. The sound of workmen, a bunch of gnomish workmen being overseen by this like quite stout female dwarf with a curly blonde chin beard, just going, "Aye, no, the Ponce wants it in periwinkle, not cornflower. How can you mix those up? I'm colorblind." Then why did we ask to be the color person? Seemed like easy work. There's only 3 colors.
Oh dear.
All right, that's it. You're on basket duty. Go collect baskets. Hey, basket duty.
Love, how did you? I'm very. I'm onto happier subjects. How did you get the shop?
Well, it's one part a bit of a loan. The other part is I may have made a brief, tiny wager on our savings. But you know what they say? Always bet on red. He runs a hand through his dark hair and kind of just gives you that wink.
I prefer.
I don't
want to
be here for this.
black.
And Dorlen's gonna leave.
I feel like
Just
this is
wait
going to get
outside.
dangerous. I'm going to follow you, Dorlen. Nice to see you, Bodhi.
Sabina's already outside.
Back.
It's nice to see all of you. I'm really sorry to hear about Alice.
I'm really sorry to hear about you. And it'll leave.
Am I dead?
If you lose this money, you certainly will be.
It's an investment, love. I needed to have a down payment in order to take the rest of the loan from Gilmore.
Well, at least you're going with Gilmore. I assumed that, which is why I'm not currently removing your penis from your body.
Good, because I can't live without it. I'm pretty attached to it.
Yes, which is why I would have removed it if it is anyone other than Gilmore I heard you were getting into bed with.
Well, I'm not getting into bed with him. I haven't done that since, since us. But, it's,
Yes.
listen, the old boy has a good offer. He's got, the franchise opportunities are 20% kickback. It's steep, but it's only for the first 3 years. And the best part is, it doesn't require, after the first 6 months, that anyone but me run this. Meaning that, that's right, baby, we're going to franchise. Bodhi's Bodacious Bodega. Now, what I need
You
you
clever devil.
to... I mean, only like a quarter, really. What I need you to do is start thinking up a jingle that we can have playing through Magic Mouse. We can get your single out.
Yes. That would be lovely.
Right? It'd be good.
Don't worry, I wasn't going to murder you. I know they left, they cleared the room, but honestly, I'm
glad you're-
really excited and happy for you. For
Well,
us.
yeah. Well, I'm still living out of basically a tent in the back room, but,
Well, it's better than the couch I slept on last night. With everyone else in the room.
whose couch did you sleep on?
Prolix Yusuf's.
A prolapsed what?
He's someone we met. He works for some sort of
Now, what did I tell
researchy
you?
people.
Don't preface with useless information. Cut to the point. Obviously, he's someone you met. Everyone's someone you've met if you know them.
That's true. He did research at Betrayer's Rise. We ran into him again, and then we were portaled here. We went to go see him, and he offered opportunities to work and research for him to gain information. You know, doing a good old quid pro quo thingy.
What did you have to
He offered his
quit?
place. We do things for him. Don't know
fair.
yet.
Name sounds familiar.
There's some jobs.
Hmm.
He works for the university or something, and the Crystal
no wonder I
Palace.
have no idea who this is.
Right, I honestly wasn't really paying attention myself,
Well,
but
so what's the... Hey, I'm not dead. You can come back in.
Oh, that's good.
I'm not gonna murder him, and we're not
back
going
in.
to get it on right now. So it's safe for all of you,
Yeah,
especially you.
I'm-
Oh, that's good
Okay,
too.
just want to give you some privacy.
Look, look, you're all family, so I'd like a little bit of time with all of you, but I don't have too long before I have to get back to making sure these chuckleheads don't fuck up my shop. But in the meanwhile, what's the next plan?
Like, we got another vision from the necklace.
Hmm.
All right.
And Dorlen look around and pretend to be kind of stealthy. An opportunity to avenge Valis. Justice.
Hmm.
Okay.
But we gotta
What do
figure
you mean
that
avenge
out.
him? I thought he died in
Well-
Betrayer's Rise.
Yeah, the reason why we got here is because of the person who cast a spell that ended up killing him, and they dropped some stuff which brought us here, and they're here too.
What are you planning?
Nothing yet. We're
Sabina is pointedly staring at the floor.
Dorlen is pointedly staring at Sabina. Nothing yet.
Come here,
We're
come
just
with me,
looking
come
at
with me.
our
I'd love to
options.
show you my tent. Come. And he'll kind of gesture you into the back room. Shut the... The sound of the streets and the hammering is distant now. You're in a tiny back room, about a 5x8 room, just big enough for like... This tent's like a one-person tent. Like, it's a tiny closet. This is like Frank's office on It's Always Sunny. Like, it's a tiny room, okay? And he's got like a little chair in there. He's... Okay. Are you planning to do something most foul?
Well, we thought we would try to look into what the current laws in this city were
For God's sake, why did you just fucking ask me? I'm a businessman. I do laws here.
Darling, what are the laws for people that have been involved in murder?
Okay, look, the laws of Anchoral are based on the Code of Ord, okay? So you can ask any Hand of Ord about this, but the basics are theft, exploitation, and murder are the worst crimes, punishable usually by incarceration. Depending on the scale of these events, quite a bit of incarceration. Sometimes they throw away the key, sometimes they leave you in a cellar to eat your own feet, alright? Laws are enforced by the Hands of Ord, and, well, sometimes, when culpability is in question, or the crime is particularly heinous, usually anything involving, well, you could use your imaginations, it's seen by the judges of the Cerulean Palace. Some cases, Jamonsa Ord himself. Yes, well, themselves, I suppose. You don't know. How do you gender an ancient dragon? I guess you just ask. Or you lift the tail. But I guess that still wouldn't work, though. Anyway, besides that, if you're looking to do something there and cause something that happened to Betrayer's Rise, I think that might be out of jurisdiction for the laws here. It might not. But what I would really recommend is please don't get fucking caught.
No, obviously not.
This person might not be... They may not get exactly what they deserve, but you deserve better than what you'd get. How's that?
Sorry, theft, murder, and what was the other one you said?
Exploitation.
Exploitation.
Using
What does that
people.
mean exactly?
It means using people against their will or in their ignorance. Endangerment of the innocent is a good way to put it. Forcing people into labor, indentured servitude, slavery. Exploitation can be a number of things. Illegal carnal works as well. Carnal endeavors are not illegal, however, forcing, etc., etc. It's pretty obvious. You can. Look, it's a free city for the most part. It's just you can't force people to do things that they don't want to do. That includes blackmailing, extortion, That type of exploitation is usually not legal, but the problem with that is it's very hard to prove. Blackmail, right? Yeah, that's about it. Just be careful, all right?
Of course.
That being said, I have a friend that I can set you up with who might be able to give you a better run of the city. If you're doing tasks around here, you could probably use an extra hand.
Okay.
In the meanwhile, come back here whenever you need to liquidate any merchandise. I'll give you a fair price, of course. And is that his sword?
Yes. I was actually going to ask you to hold on to it.
Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah, if you wouldn't mind. He holds out his hand for it.
Keiko will kind of, not begrudgingly, but like, it's hard for her to pass it over.
Yeah. He'll be missed.
Yes.
Mm.
I mean, if you want to hold on to it, you're more than welcome. I mean, I could keep it safe for you, though.
I would rather. I mean, everyone else feel free to chime in, but I'm more of an axe girl.
No, I think that would be best. I don't believe any of us would actually use it in his stead, so...
There.
What kind of, it's a short sword?
It's a longsword.
Oh yeah, no.
What do you think Valis would want us to do about Aloysia?
You asking me?
All of us.
Hmm.
You knew him too.
I also couldn't say. Man was a bit of a cipher.
Mm-hmm.
Probably, I don't know. I think he'd probably stab her, but I don't think he'd get caught.
No, he has that ghosty thing that he could do. It's quite handy.
Yeah.
She also had tablets that go into Betrayer's Rise, so there's nothing saying we can't just stab her and throw her through another portal back into Betrayer's Rise.
Oh, teleportation tablets. They're a bit expensive, but if you want, I could try to get you one.
That could work.
The thing about them, though, is that you understand the way the magic works, but the tablets are... They're cued to preordained teleportation circles, so you can't just be like, the dump, and send a body to the dump. It's usually like City Square in Whiterun. Or wait, no, not Whiterun. What am I thinking of? I'm thinking of
Whitestone.
Whitestone.
Do-
Damn it.
Do we still have one of them?
Do I still have one of the teleport?
I believe we
were
had
there multiple?
two of them
We
left.
had two.
You do have one.
Oh, we do have one left.
Can we tell where the other one goes?
So that goes to taking a glance at it. It takes very little focus to figure out that it goes to the rooftop that you appeared at.
Is it possible to send someone back to the last place they teleported from?
Not with one of those.
Hmm.
I mean, maybe, but I'm not a wizard. I'm a middling sorcerer at best. Enough that I can cast Identify, I can cast Detect Magic, and a little bit of Charm Person if needed.
Oh, that's just natural.
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure you have a natural ability to charm people now.
Like this. He holds up Val as a sword and gives it a look over. Runs his breath down the blade as he kind of like pulls it out of its scabbard. Oh, actually, it didn't have a scabbard on it. The scabbard is gone, so he kind of looks at the blade.
Yep.
Breathes on it. Like this, I can tell. He holds it up, twists it around. Is magical. And
Oh.
stubborn. Very... fuck! And there's a little, like, bop noise. It's the tip of my fucking finger! And he holds up, and he's missing the top portion of his finger, which has fallen to the ground with a little, like, hot dog.
Oh my god.
Oh dear.
My love, and Keiko will grab the tip of the finger and then cast Cure Wounds.
I'm gonna say that if you push it on and cast Cure Wounds, that'll work.
Like, I'm going to need use of that later. Let's get that fixed up.
8 minutes on my left, but... Okay, this thing is stubborn and cranky. I'm going to put it on this case and hope it doesn't fall on my in my tent.
I mean, it's also very sharp.
Yeah, I didn't twist it. It twisted itself. Anyway,
Huh.
All
that
right.
stupid goth sword, the leak razor. It's probably best you didn't try to use it. Some of those Kryn Dynasty blades, especially the thin ones like that, you can be really choosy.
Hmm.
And now you just make me want to try it.
Bodhi.
You're welcome to try if you want. I think I got all the blood. Ah, what did I have in my hand before the blood? Oh, it fell in the dirt, of course. Probably rat shit. Fuck.
Oh.
Bodhi, you said you had someone that might be useful to us. Should we
There.
perhaps go meet them before it's too late in the day?
No, they're... I'll have them come by. Just,
Okay.
It's one of my friends who, was doing some guard work for us as we were caravanning back and forth.
Hmm.
You like them, good sort. Used to run with the Scarbearers.
Oh.
Mercenary
Who's
crew.
that?
Yeah.
The Scarbearers are a mercenary crew. Anybody who makes me a history roll can know a little bit about them.
Oh, that's my jam.
That's a nat 20.
Ooh,
Dirty 20.
Oh.
That's a-
Now
dirty.
1 minus 1 is 0.
the Scarbearers, you are convinced that they
Oh,
are
gosh.
like either bears or werebears that are scarred. Either way, that makes them sound very tough. So like,
That's better than whatever the
Oh,
truth is.
intimidating.
yeah, this is
Right?
better than the
Holy
truth.
Yeah.
So you
Make
have
us like,
no
I
idea,
don't
but you're
know.
pretty sure that they're bears. And I'm just gonna
I need to
quickly...
join them.
Bears.
Okay, one.
Are they? I got a
That's what
14,
I
so I'm like,
think so.
Got a 14?
21.
21? Okay, so what you are going to gather when I can find the damn write-up is a couple of quick facts about them. The Scarbearers. They are the most famous mercenary company in Ank'Harel. You'll know that, Zarya. They're named for the scars that their founders displayed to the dragon that founded the city as proof of their service to the realm. They're like, look at what we did, right? Like that kind of thing. The
Gotcha.
Dorlen and Sabina, their motto is "We do not break." Their headquarters is in the Bowl of Judgment, which is an arena in the Sand Herald district used for combat tournaments. It's their headquarters. A Goliath gladiator named Krug Lin has taken to running the guild now that he's a retired adventurer, which might suit Keiko quite well to know that. They occupy an honorable position in Marquesian society. They take high-profile jobs, often serve as bodyguards for diplomats. They promote themselves as a guild that respects honor and guidelines, but they also have kind of like a rep of being kind of like soldiers of fortune and like kind of a little bit brutish. So like they're that weird paradox of like, we're the best of the best, motherfucker. You know, like they're basically like yeah, they're yeah, I'm not gonna say anything. So they're mercenaries, for lack of a better term, and they supervise tournaments in the Bowl of Judgment.
That definitely sounds like someone we could use.
Right, and figure
What?
that.
A bear. We're gonna get a bear.
bear mercenaries?
That's so cool.
They're not necessarily a bear, but they might be.
Oh, but they could
I
be.
suppose.
Bears.
Are they a bear, Bodhi?
Mm.
Wait, they hire bears?
No, I think no, an orc.
Oh.
Oh.
All right.
His orcs are kind of big. Anyway, tell you what, come by here tonight, and I'll put up feelers. We can all go out for a drink or something like that. Maybe an early meal.
Wonderful.
Sure.
Yeah.
That
Actually,
sounds
what time is it
lovely.
right now? It's second bell. Yeah. You know what? Come back in about an hour or two. Should be fine.
Of course.
All right.
Anyway, I should get back to work.
Okay.
It's been quite a while. It's lovely to see you, love. He'll lean in and give Keiko a kiss, and then while doing that, ruffle Sabina's hair, something messy.
Just fix my braid.
And I fixed it twice.
Mm.
All right.
Yes.
Love
It was
you all.
lovely seeing you.
It's always lovely to see you. All right, Pat. Get out there and cause just enough trouble to make your name.
Oh, you know I like to get into trouble.
We can do that.
I bet you can.
Dorlen's really good at it.
Dorlen's good at a lot of things.
Like
Trouble is-
drinking, right, Keiko?
Oh, we're not going to mention that, darling. I do thank you for prestidigitating my mouth, though.
What?
I got you.
Right. We'll see you very soon, Bodhi.
See you soon. And as you head out of the shop and into the street, you will see that there is a messenger wandering around, kind of keeping an eye open, wearing just like a messenger SAS messenger bag and looking around. It's a human male of about 15 who looks over in your direction, peers down a pair of rounded glasses at you and squints. Excuse me? Goliath, halfling, moorbounder, gnome, tiefling.
That's me.
Yes.
Are you friends of let's see,
We are the echoes of Valor.
Valor.
I don't have that on my list. It's of Prolix.
Yes.
I have a message here from Professor Lamy Wist of the Allegiance of Allsight. Here you are. You've been served. Hands you a piece of
what?
paper. I've served you the paperwork. That's what we say, right?
I don't know.
Okay.
We're new here.
No,
Oh.
I don't know that term.
Usually served is like served food, so I was.
Oh, sorry. I just
very
started this job.
confused. That's all right. It's okay. Here you go, boy.
We're
And she'll
new
give
here.
him 2 copper.
Well, thank you. Be pleased.
Be pleased.
Oh, you too.
Be pleased.
This
This
is
sounds
language.
weird.
Right. Well, what does it say?
Allegiance hopefuls. We need you to pick up and deliver a marble figurine of an elephant that was stolen from us. We have located it at a curio shop called the Bone Garden in the Suncut Bazaar, and have arranged for the proprietor, Rirosha, to hand over the merchandise without a fuss. Simply bring the figurine to Gatekeeper Rashid in the Crystal Chateau, and your task is complete. Welcome in advance to the team. Professor Lamy Wist, Allegiance of Allsight.
We just have to run an elephant to errands.
Oh, it'll be nice to see. Oh, Krista blanked on the name.
Oh,
Ryosha?
yes.
Ryosha. Rosha. Rosha. It'll be nice to see Rosha again. And what was her bird's name?
Oh, yes.
That is a
Oh,
great
shoot.
question. That bird's name is
Definitely not. Definitely not Iago.
No.
Oh.
Akil.
Akil. That's the
Right.
one.
I
It'll be nice to see Rosha and Akil again.
hmm
Dax will kind of look grumpy at the reference of the bird. Well, I suppose we might as well go. Yes, Dax. I know you don't like birds.
Do we
Hey,
want to
Dax,
go
I
do
like
that
you
now?
better. I like you better than the bird too, and I'll try and pet him.
Well, we do have a couple of hours, Bodhi said. I think we could do
Yes, it
that.
should be
Wanna go
simple.
meet up?
They have arranged to return it, so
Yeah,
it's not
there
like we're
should be
going to get
no-
into any trouble.
No.
Let's go to the Bone Garden.
Such a ridiculous name.
So
It's
there.
so
love
good.
it.
I love
We will
it.
go there.
Okay.
And here we
Uh,
are leaving Bodhi's place. That's
Now the bo-
funny.
The Bone Garden's not terribly far away. It's actually just down the street. And as you make your way to the Bone Garden, you'll have no problem making your way in. Now, quick reminder: it is a ramshackle hodgepodge of all manner of trinket and items and just oddities. There is no end to the amount of bizarre knickknacks that you are going to find inside of here.
Like sticks.
So many
yeah.
sticks.
And as you enter, you are going to hear, "Ah, welcome back!" From
Hello,
the-
Akil.
Rorosha
Oh,
standing
thank you.
behind the bar, behind the counter, I should say, pardon me, looking over at you. Again, a human acolyte who's, since you've been there, has kind of adjusted her hair a bit. It's a little more dangly in the front than it has been. She'll smile and wave at you.
Hello.
What you want?
The elephant.
Elephant
Well,
We're
Alright.
here
Really?
on... We're in... Yeah, well, what Zarya said.
For the Allegiance of All Sight, we were tasked to return the elephant to them. They said they had it all arranged.
Rorosha will nod and gesture on the counter where you see that there is a small, there's a small elephant figurine. It's not terribly large, actually. It's about the size of, about this big, about the size of like a football, maybe a bit smaller, like about the size of like. I actually have a sheep statue in the other room that's the same size as this, but like a little bit. It's a little bit bigger than a softball, basically. And it's this like quite ornate marble elephant that is.
Ooh, I pick it up.
Okay, that sounds great. As you pick it up, there is suddenly a burst of red light that explodes outward. Before you can act, I need everyone who is right there to make me a dexterity save.
Why do I touch things?
That includes Rorosha. Rorosha succeeds and dives behind the bar. Akil.
17.
All right, 17. Okay.
Should I do disadvantage because I'm like literally trying to grab it?
No, you do not have to for this.
16.
I'm gonna use my determination to get to 15.
Okay, down to 15. All right. All
18
right.
for Sabina and 21 for Dax.
20 for Dex. And Zarya, what did you say?
Oh, 16, sorry.
Okay, there is a sudden swelling of energy and then an explosion as this small figurine expands and grows, transforming into a full-sized elephant, riddled with red veins throughout its exterior, which itself has turned to this pinkish red crystal that is going to push all of you kind of to the sides of the room. You'll all dive for cover. Keiko, you dive into the street outside. Zarya, you as well are going to dive to the street to get under cover. And
What have I done?
And as let's see, you're going to dive there, and Dorlen, you're going to be able to fit there. Zarya and Keiko are going to have to dive into public because of their height. And as that happens, the elephant lets out a battle roar as it trumpets and begins to stampede down the street of the square.
Ow!
Which we will figure out when we come right back. We're gonna take a quick break, folks. Don't go anywhere.
Oh my
That
goodness.
was a good elephant sound. That was a
Thank
good
you.
That was
Thank
great.
you. I didn't practice or anything. We'll be right back. Hello, everybody. We're back. Welcome back to Dork Tales. It is time for some more Call of the Netherdeep. Tonight, guys, we're going to forego our talk to the chat because we started a little late tonight. So we're going to hop back into game right now, if you don't mind, because we have an elephant to deal with. It is definitely the elephant of surprise.
No, you
Nice.
didn't.
All right, y'all ready? Everybody has Roll20 open. So
Yep.
Let's do this. Hello and welcome back to Call of the Netherdeep, here on Dork Tales. There's an explosion of energy as the elephant statue expands, growing into a full-sized, huge elephant that explodes out the side of the Bone Garden, erupting into the streets. And with that, we've got a combat on our hands. I need everyone to roll initiative. That elephant is going to have pretty high initiative. All right. The elephant explodes out into the street and throws its head back with a triumphant trumpeting noise as it rushes the bazaar. All right, so counting down initiative. 20, 19, 18, 17.
Yep.
Okay. 16, 15, 14, 13, 12,
Yes.
11.
14.
Oh my god, you guys rolled awful initiatives and I love it.
Yep.
Okay. All right, let's check. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. What did you get, Sabina?
Fine.
9, and I guess Dax got 9 as well. Sounds good.
Yep.
Okay, so the elephant is going to burst out into the street and is going to begin its rampage. Now, I don't have minis to represent them on the screen right now, but assume that the streets are completely packed as you are seeing people scramble and scream as this elephant bursts out into the streets. And fantastic. It is going to rush the streets, and as it does, it's going to try to do a gore attack on Keiko and a stomp attack. Oh, you are not prone. So instead, it's going to try to make a gore attack on... Ooh, you know what? It's seeing red. It's going to attack Zarya. So Daria, as you dive to the side, the front of the Bone Garden is going to explode outwards as you dive through the front door. And this is going to... The elephant is going to rush through and try to hit you with its tusks as it runs by. What's your AC?
Oh,
Ooh.
sorry, that's a good question. Let me
I'm,
see.
is it
16 because
12?
I didn't have.
Okay.
No, I didn't.
Are
have
you
my
missing
shield
any
out,
hit
though.
points?
No, because we slept.
Okay. Don't ask why that's important. All right, so you dive out of the door. The wall explodes outward, and the elephant swings its tusks toward you, smashing part of the supports next to you. I need you to make me a dex save.
Okay. 13.
13? Okay. You are going to be able to dive away as some of the wall crumbles down that would have caught your legs. And so you're going to be about here. Keiko, you dove out of the way. So I'm going to say that reactions aren't going to work for opportunity attacks because of this elephant getting basically a surprise round on this. And it's going to start tearing ass down the street. And okay, so that is a surprise round. The elephant is going to make an attack on this building as it is going, and that is going to be an 18. It is going to run ramshot through the sides of the street, coming to the back of the Mystic Pursuits, pardon me, the front doors of Mystic Pursuits, and is going to slam through the front of the Arcanist's shop there. As it does so, I need to roll percentiles to see if something horrible happens. One moment. Okay, that is, oh god, that's under 10%. Shit. One moment, please. I need to check a chart, which is always what you love to have your DM say. Ooh, where's my PHP?
I like charts.
The elephant rolled a really good initiative.
I rolled a 19.
Oh, damn you.
Yeah. Okay, so there's an explosion of glass inside of the shop there we go, as the elephant crushes the front of it. It's crushing it, and there is going to be an explosion of ink that is going to coat the street. Everyone within 40 feet of the elephant that is not indoors. So that means that Keiko and Zarya are both going to turn a brilliant shade of blue as this ink settles down around you. The mist from the alchemist shop is going to be coating your flesh, as well as dozens of people on the street suddenly turn bright neon blue. And that is the worst.
I want to be blue.
Well, let's find out what happens. Keiko, it is your turn. What do you do?
So I'm going... God, I want to use my barbarian thing so bad right now, but I'm not going to because Keiko needs to be smart. How far away am I from the elephant? Oh, perfect.
You're
so
not very far at all.
No, Keiko's gonna run about halfway towards the elephant up, so like run up 15 feet. And can the elephant please make me a wisdom saving throw?
Can it? Let's find out.
As she's attempting to cast slow on the elephant.
Nice.
Okay, let's do it. Nat 20.
Silvery barbs.
Okay. That is going to be an 8. However, I am going to spend the hurt the more that Riggs just bought me to roll that with advantage.
Fuck.
All right, that is... Actually, you know what? It wouldn't matter because you cast Silvery Barb, so I'd have to take the worst of them anyway. So in that case, what I will do is that'll hit me. I'm going to save the hurt the more, and I will use it to try to reroll at the end of my turn, at the beginning of my turn next turn, or the end of my turn next turn. That's right. Wait, do you do that with slow anyway? You do, right? It's at every turn you try to throw it off? So I'll roll with advantage next turn. All right, sounds good. So you are going to be able, you cast slow. The elephant slowly brings its tusks down and slams into the building again, going... People are diving, screaming out of the way. It's going to slowly turn its head and is going to tip over a cart full of melons that are going to explode on the ground. The shopkeeper, my melons! All right, Keiko, you have had determination purchase. Keiko, are you doing anything else with your action? And who is the advantage going to?
Yes, I was just getting to that. I was waiting for the lovely description of the melons. I'm going to give the determination to Zarya. And then for my bonus action, I am.
You gonna
Just
rage?
see what my- No, because I drops concentration.
Okay. I tried.
Yeah,
You can't
no,
blame a guy for
it's-
trying.
No, it's why I really want to do it, but I can't. I'm just trying to remember what my battle muses do. I'm going to give a bardic inspiration to I'm going to give bardic inspiration to I can't just can I see if the elephant exploded out of the shop, could I have line of sight to
You have line of sight to your entire party, except for Zarya, who you have line of sight to some blue thing that looks like Zarya.
Okay, cool. I'm going
That was-
to give
funnier in
bardic
my head.
inspiration to Dorlen. Cause baby, you're a firework. Go and show the elephant what you're worth. You can light it up with your magic stuff.
Okay. Sounds. Ooh, that's a really good spell. Okay,
That's awesome.
fantastic.
I love it.
Fantastic. Can you? So you're there. Boop boop boop. And who had the? Who did you give the advantage to?
Zarya.
Zarya. Okay. Speaking of Zarya, it's your turn. What do you do? This elephant rushes past you, smashes into the magic shop, turns everything blue. What do you do?
It is right there, so I'm going to try to huff my shield from my back and then smack it with an inflict wounds with my
Okay.
quarterstaff.
Sounds good. Its armor class is lowered because of the slow.
Nice.
So good
And I have
luck.
By
advantage.
2.
That could have gone better, but let me just check what I add to it. Oh, well, I actually had quite a bit. That's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20's gonna hit. Roll me damage.
Oh, dirty 20. Okay, ooh, don't have, oh, yeah, I do. This one. Ooh, well, okay, I have to roll that one. Is there yet? 20
What is it?
of 20 points of necrotic damage.
Beautiful. All right, so you're going to touch it, and as you touch the back of it, I need you to do me a favor. Can you make me a
Oh, but smack it with my quarterstaff, but yeah.
quarterstaff for me? That's how you're doing it through that? Sounds
Yeah,
good.
smack
Okay,
it.
so as you do that, you're
With my
going
other
to
stick.
there is going to be like a crack of red and white that kind of winds up its back as you
Ooh.
smash it quite hard. Like that's a really solid hit. You're going to need more than that though.
Okay.
All right. Do you have any other actions you'd like to do? And did you roll with advantage on that?
I did, yes.
Okay. Sounds great. All right.
No, I don't have any. I don't have any other actions at the moment.
Sounds great. Dorlen, it's your turn. What do you do?
All right. So I am going to use my action to put on my armor because nobody wears that shit when it's this hot.
It's true.
And I'm going to move up to beside Zarya there to the elephant, and then
Okay, so rushing up to the
bonus-
elephant's back.
Yep, and then I only have a bonus action, so I'm gonna give myself some temporary hit points, and make my little force field and just be like, "Urgh."
Also,
right?
reminder, my bardic inspiration is a D8.
Ooh, nice, and that lasts for a
7
minute or 10 minutes.
10 minutes. You have 10 minutes to use it.
Okay, great.
All right.
I can't do much yet, but I'm pumped and ready to go, and I'm done.
Sounds good. Sabina and Dax, what are you doing?
In true Sabina fashion, she's gonna try to get in front of the elephant.
Okay, I
think
don't
I can make it there.
you. Well, actually, are you a light? No, you're a lotus stand. So can you
Yes.
still run through squares as that type of halfling?
I presume. I thought that was a size thing.
No, it's a halfling specific thing. They have a special
I'm
ability.
Not sure then. Give
One
me
sec.
one
Double
sec.
checking. You can move through the space of any creature that is a size larger than you. Yeah.
Cool.
So, wait, pardon,
Okay, in that
is
case, I'll
a
sort of
size larger
dodge-
or larger than you? of a size larger. Well, that's some wording. Okay. So yes,
So-
you may.
I can't because it's large?
No, you can. You can. It's
I can't.
it's worded
Okay.
in a way where you have to read it twice and be like, wait, what?
Cool. So yeah, okay. So she's gonna sort of run in between its legs to get in front of it. Dax is gonna come up behind, next to Zarya, and is going to cast Speak with Animals,
Okay.
and is gonna try to
Sounds-
talk to this thing and persuade it.
Okay, that sounds fantastic. Casting Speak with Animals, what do you say to it?
No reason to panic. It's okay. I know you just came out of a strange crystal thing, but we are not going to hurt you. And kind of stares through the legs at Zarya. We're not going to hurt you. It's okay. Just let's take a deep breath together, right?
Its eyes are completely glazed over, and as you talk to it and try to calm it down, you suddenly get this. It pauses for a sec as it turns from the magician's building toward you, looks at you, and then stomps its feet, and you realize, oh shit, this isn't actually an animal. It's just
Fuck.
shaped like one, and that means that's my turn. I am going to spend that hurt them more for advantage, and I'm going to
Fantastic.
I'm going to charge you.
Do it.
So, what's your armor class?
It is
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
15.
That's a nat 20.
You know what? If she's gonna go out, this is how it should be.
Trampled
but
to death by a fake elephant.
that is
Yeah.
probably the best way to go. Okay, so reach of 10. Hold on one sec. Okay, plus 10 to hit with advantage if you're missing any hit points. Well, you're about to be. Okay, I need more d8s. One moment. 1, 2.
That's not a good
3.
sound.
Mhm.
Okay. 10. Okay, pardon me one second. 21. 26. 30. 43. And... Okay, you're going to take 43 points of... 43 points. Oh, pardon me. 50 points because of the plus the strength. 50 points of piercing damage plus an additional 6 points of psychic damage.
Okay, so not 43.
No, 50. So it'll be a total
50.
of 56.
She's down.
She's down. Okay. And I am going to spend the drama bomb to basically do a rushing charge. That is going to, with this crit, it is going to completely plow through you and into the next building, which is Bodhi's shop, taking out the corner of it. Now, as it is rushing away, however, to do this, I would like opportunity attacks from all y'all on its butt.
All right.
Oh, I guess Dax gets one too, eh?
Like it's
Yeah,
butt.
I'll move him to where he could have been.
I'm gonna use my inspiration,
Okay.
and that will be
Oh.
22.
That'll hit.
All right.
Okay. And I do not succeed my wisdom save. Okay, go.
9 thunder damage and disadvantage to attack anyone other than me.
Okay. 9 thunder damage. Sounds good. What'd you get, Zarya?
11.
11.
To hit.
That's going to be a miss, unfortunately. Then you do have a determination if you want to spend it.
I don't think that's
Hang
gonna
on to
help
it.
me. I'm just gonna hang on to it for now. Yeah.
Works for me. And Dax.
19 to hit.
Okay. Dax gets opportunity attacks as normal, right? I can't remember.
I would assume there's no wording about not having that. It says he can
Okay.
use his reactions.
Okay. Cool. That works for me.
Yeah.
I was gonna say something good happens otherwise. What do you get?
That 19 to hit,
19 to hit is going to be a hit. Roll me damage.
10 damage.
10 damage. All right, this thing is starting to become cracked as your various blows slam into it, but it is not as damaged as you would like it to be. In fact, you'd really like it to be having a lot more cracks in it. It slams through the front of Bodhi's shop. You'll hear, "Oh, for fuck's sake!" yelled inside. Thank God I'm insured! Take care of this, will you? And with that, there is a sudden flash of motion as a figure is going to appear both to the front and to the south of this. And hey, everybody, I'd like to introduce somebody to you. Hello! Christine, please make me your attack roll.
Hello.
So, question on that.
Yes.
Reading my rules here.
Yes.
As an Echo Knight, you can do an extra attack from your Echo, but I also get extra attack as a fighter. Does that mean I get 3 attack rolls?
Yes.
Nice.
And I can do them all from my Echo if I feel like, I believe.
I believe so, yeah. You can spam like crazy.
Awesome. All right, I'm going to roll them all, and I think my figure's just going to stroll out from behind, but the Echo's going to attack it from the other side.
I'm assuming the Echo is going to kind of flip into view overhead type of thing.
That sounds good. That sounds about what she'd do.
All right, so go ahead and give me those rolls.
Well, I started out with the Dork tails.
Well, this is the campaign, guys. Bye, everybody.
This is a good start. I feel like this is a good start.
So let's see. I add 7, so that's an 18,
Hit,
a 24, and a natural 20.
Okay, those are all 3 going to hit. Also, Christine, you grabbed the first thing that was available, so add +1 to each one of those rolls and each one of those damages.
All right.
Oh.
42
42.
across
Holy
all
shit.
3.
Okay, I'm glad I raised this thing's hit points. Anybody who's keeping track at home, I did give it more hit points. But, oh my.
We can all just take a nap real quick.
Okay, so there are
My work here is done.
There are 3 brief cuts overhead. Are you doing anything else, Christine, on your turn besides that? So that was your bonus action and your first 2 actions?
Well, I think that's basically it. That's my my extra attack, and my extra attack on from the Echo Knight, the Echo. So I think that, from what I'm reading, that's all I can do, because manifesting it costs a bonus as
Yes.
well. Yeah. So I think I've done all my actions.
Unless you action surge.
I don't feel like I need to do that though.
Fair. Save it for later. All right, down the initiative.
Save it.
So, Zanata, that was your turn. Now we're at Keiko. Keiko, what do you do? This figure kind of blurred out of nowhere. This like semi-incorporeal Echo kind of leaps over and on top of the elephant, like slamming a sword into it 3 consecutive times quickly.
Keiko's just gonna be like, huh.
And Zanata, you have your first point of determination bought for you.
It's a Valis night.
Yes. Fuck.
Guess that's probably right up there, to be honest, then.
I'm gonna use the wisdom save from. I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery at it.
Okay. It is very wise with a 13.
That does not make it. My spell save is 14.
14, okay.
So you're going to take 2d4 psychic damage and have disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes before the end of its next turn.
Okay, sounds good to me.
It's going to be 5 points of psychic damage.
5 points of psychic damage.
Oh, it already has disadvantage unless it's attacking Dorlen. So if it attacks Dorlen, it'll have disadvantage on Dorlen.
Right, so that's double fun.
Yeah.
Yay!
Okay.
So yeah, she's gonna do that, and she's going to just be like, God, you stupid bloody animal running through my husband's shop like that? God, you're so inconsiderate. He just had it painted, you bumbling oaf. Yeah, and that's all. She will kind of grab my ruler. Yeah, she will move 30 feet up closer towards the elephant.
Sounds fantastic. You may do so. Zarya, it is your turn.
Sorry, yeah, you're so far away. Okie dokie. Let me see here. I would like to move up.
It was slowed. It only moved 20 feet technically, but the crit and the hurt them more gave it a little bit of oomph. Technically, it's like right about there, I'll say.
Oh, that's fine. It's not really it that I was worried about.
Oh, yeah,
I wanted
fair
to get
enough.
closer to... I wanted to get closer to
There you go.
Sabina. Fantastic. Okay.
You can go through
let me
the
see here.
elephant.
Go through the elephant. It's the safest route.
Let's go through the elephant. Yes, right. That's exactly where I want to go. So 5, 10, 15. Are these all 5 squares? Sorry.
They are all 5
As we're
squares.
talking about language.
And where you were going along there right now is the awning, so you can fit underneath.
Oh, I can? Okay, that's what I figured as much.
But I would like, but I do quickly remember that the awning right there is where the wizard's shop was smashed by the elephant. So if you're running through there, I want you to make me an acrobatics check.
Right, okay.
You'll be able to make it through. I'm not going to count it as rough terrain, but if you are running through, something weird might happen because stuff is falling over.
Oh, fair enough. Okay.
So DC 13.
14.
Okay, so
Actually rolled a 13.
all right, so I just want to see what would have happened. One sec.
Okay.
Is that 40?
Well, stay there.
Oh wow, that would have been bizarre. So, as you run by, a plush unicorn falls over and bounces on the ground and goes, "Squeak."
It's so fluffy.
It distracts you a
no.
little bit. You kind of want to pet it, but you don't.
I kind of want to, but that's okay.
Yeah, you can pet it or you can let Sabina live. Your call.
I mean, I
You know
don't
what
know
you
if
must
I
do.
could do either.
What would Sabina want? Sabina would want you to pet
the unicorn.
No. You got it. You disregard the unicorn. You succeeded your acrobatics. You jump over it. Bum bum bum. Chariots of Fire's
you.
playing.
Da, da, da. Oh, oh yeah, okay, that one. Yeah, gotcha.
But for copyright purposes, we can't hum it.
Is anyone?
No, I don't want to do that right now.
You know, I actually only have touch healing spells, and that kind of sucks. And Spare the Dying is also touch. So, well, we're just gonna smack it.
Sounds
It's what
good.
we're going for. It's what we're going with. I'm going to inflict wounds again. I'm gonna
Okay.
try anyway.
Do it. Here's open for a nat 20.
All right, let's go. Not a nat 20, but it's an 18.
It's an 18. That's gonna
To hit.
absolutely hit.
Excellent.
With
Oh,
the
there we go.
stick.
With the stick. Smack it. Smack. 15 points of necrotic damage.
Ooh, beautiful. 15 points of
1,
necrotic
5.
damage. As you slam your stick into it, the magic of the Raven Queen coursing into it, you're going to see like splinters beginning to form along its crystalline surface. And it lets out another one of those slightly mechanical sounding, like false yells. And as that happens, it is going to kind of like continue goring into the building that Sabina is in, but it's going to cast a baleful gaze at you and the creature that's kind of like flipping over its back. Dorlen, it's your turn.
Okay.
I would say this thing is
now-
bloodied if it could be.
Now that Keiko has provided me with ammunition, I bring out the Keiko box. And I just like switch some dials on it quickly and just have like I cast Shatter, like just kind of up near the corner of the thing, saying like, "You so inconsiderate, you oaf," on like repeat and echoing and building and building and yeah, inconsiderate. I'm guessing it's made out of inorganic material.
Yep, I'm looking it up right now. Here we go.
So it has disadvantage on its Constitution saving throw.
Well,
DC 15.
I got a 16 and an 8, which turns into a 13.
So that's a fail. So it is dealt
A decent amount of damage.
16 points of thunder damage as Keiko's voice just reverberates around it.
I need a remix of "You inconsiderate, inconsiderate,
Inconsiderate.
Chat, make it happen.
inconsiderate."
Oh my god, if anyone wants to make a remix from that, I would be so that would make my
that'd be
like
so good.
Keiko box strikes
Where's
again.
Froggy with legs when you need him?
The Dork Tales version of they're taking the hobbits to Isengard.
Yeah, basically.
Yep.
I was thinking that too. Yeah.
how is it to not be able to chime in finally, Christine?
It feels so good.
Yeah, Christine's been watching the game
He's been on the
silently.
call the
Sitting
entire
here the whole
game.
time.
Amazing.
All right. Okay, so that is going to slam into it. Shatters. That is going to start, like, bits of it are going to start flaking off and starting to chip. Bits of this, like, red material that's coating it are going to start onto the floor. You're starting to see that, like, this thing is huge, but it's comprised of this kind of, like, translucent red material that almost kind of looks like the shell of a lollipop. Like it's stone, it's crystal, but it has that type of translucence, like when you hold like a sucker up to a light, you know?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, also like gems, but like for some reason the art's really making me think it's like a blow pop.
And then Dorlen's also going to move up to it. I'm not sure if I need to make any check or anything else.
Nope. Not if you're walking away from the magic shop. You do not. All right.
All right.
And
That's it.
Sabina, it is your turn. However, one moment, please. Sabina, please do me the honor. I'm spending my something good happens. Please regenerate 12 hit points.
Nice.
Okay.
You are going to open your eyes, and there is a dusty, battered tiefling standing over you with like a potion in your mouth. I'll charge you for it later.
Thank you.
Going back in because it's kind of we don't have a back door.
Mm-hmm.
Good. And Bodhi's gonna scramble back away from the elephant. As much as actually he's not, because that would provoke an opportunity attack. So because he's within 10 feet. Does he realize this? One moment. He does realize this. He does realize this very much. And is going to do that and be like, good luck. So you are prone, but you may act as normal. Because
Wonderful.
Bodhi rolled higher initiative than you.
Great orb, Bodhi. Okay, realizing that this is a thing, she's prone. She's gonna and whistle for Dax to take 2 of his attacks.
Okay, sounds good.
He is going to charge.
Oh. And can he charge through an allied square?
It doesn't say.
I'll say that
I guess
can...
Well, because if you by rules you can move through an allied square, correct?
Yeah, can you? I know Pathfinder was persnickety about charging through allied squares, but I'll say that he can kind of like bound over some of like the market stalls.
Yeah, the rules for his charge says if the beast moves at least 20 feet straight forward towards a target, then hits him with a maul attack on the same turn, the target gets an extra d6 slashing damage. So moving 20 feet straight, if he's allowed to move through spaces, he technically gets the charge, because it's not charging, it's a charge ability.
Yeah, so we'll say he rushes forward, charges, and ends up in the unoccupied square.
Sure.
Okay. So he'll
cool.
still get the attack off, basically, kind of like leaping over Dorlen, because Dorlen's like 3 feet tall.
There you go.
3'4". I'm average for a gnome. Thank you very much.
Those extra
That
4 inches, man.
is 17 to hit.
That's an absolute hit. Roll me damage.
And he's probably gonna pass this, but the elephant can also make me a strength saving throw.
All right. That
That
dice
one,
is
that
on
one, that
across
one.
the room now, so let's try that again. Okay, hold on one sec. I gotta check something.
Oh no.
Wow, it actually doesn't have anything here that says that it has like strength against being knocked. Is there anything in that about sizes?
Because
usually,
wrong screen.
'cause usually
if the
it's-
target is a creature, it must succeed on a strength saving throw against your spell save DC or to be knocked prone. Does it count as a creature? Maybe that's
yeah. Yeah, it's absolutely a creature. It's a construct. That construct is a creature. That's so weird. Because normally
Nice.
there's a size limitation to it.
Yeah.
That's really pretty gross. I kind of like it.
Yeah.
That's in Tasha's, right? I just want to double check that.
Sorry, I'm not looking at the right thing.
That's okay.
Beast of the land.
There we go.
Um,
Beast of the land.
Charge.
Yeah, if the target is a creature. Okay, well, we found what's broken about this. I love it. So your Moorbounder is going to leap over, and what's basically going to happen, if I may, is it's going to leap over Dorlen and is going to come down with a claw attack, right?
Yeah, maul. Yeah.
So it's going to pounce on the elephant's back leg, kind of knocking that leg to the ground, and is going to kind of bottom brick it. And the elephant's going to tumble and is going to collapse through this whole southern portion of stalls, just as it smashes through. But Dax is not going to get crushed and is going to roll out of the way. But it is prone. It is going to be prone.
Sabina's gonna. Oh, and it takes hang on, 11 plus 5, so 16 damage.
Okay. Yep, I did. I already
all
did
slashing. Okay, 16 damage. Did you? I don't think I gave you its damage.
that. Did you not? Did Dorlen do
no.
16 points of damage as well?
I did 16 thunder, yeah.
Ah, okay. That's why.
Okay. Don't miss my damage. Yeah, 16 damage. And then Sabina's going to use her movement to stand up and used her second attack to attack it with a hatchet.
Okay, you will have advantage because it is prone.
Huzzah.
Okay.
Nice. As Dax is flying over.
Yeah, dirty 20.
Dirty 20 will hit.
And that's going to be a hand axe, which is a d6. 5 plus 4 is 9 damage.
9 damage. This thing is really feeling the burn. New round. It is going to stand up and is going to let out a roar, not a roar, but a trumpet of pain, and is going to try to. So that's going to be like right up there at this point. Is going to try to smash Dax. So, disadvantage attack on Dax. That is going to be... Oh, damn it, that disadvantage. That would have been a nat 20. That it will still be a 15.
His AC is 16.
Okay, well, so he is going to try to gore Dax, and Dax is going to dodge out of the way. Is Dax missing any hit points?
No.
I don't believe so. Damn. Well, I could have done that smarter. I think that the elephant would have gone for Dax, though. I think it's simple-minded as going after the first thing that pisses it off. Zanata, it is your turn now. What do you do?
I'm gonna do my 3 attacks again. I think I'm going to hit it twice or once from the echo, and then I'm going to come in at the front and hit it twice with my sword.
Sounds good.
Okay, that is... What am I adding? That is an 11, an 18, and a 27.
Okay, would you like to spend your determination on that first one?
Sure.
Okay, so boop. What does that
So
turn
that'd
that
be
to?
14.
14. Oh, actually, pardon me. This will really matter. Okay. Keiko, your slow spell has been broken.
Silvery barbs.
It has been broken, but not with a nat 20. So that only a 17.
Who gets
okay.
the advantage?
Who gets the advantage?
Keiko's gonna give it to herself.
To
Because boy,
herself?
I
Okay.
dropped my
Okay,
concentration
so-
spell. Guess what I'm doing if it's still...
Okay, so your determination, unfortunately, Zanata, is not going to be quite enough to make that work.
Okay.
But your other two are going to hit it. Roll me damage.
Uh, 24.
24. Holy crap.
Yeah, I'll
boom.
remind you I have dueling, so I add to
Plus
damage.
2. Then you're adding the +1 for the magic sword?
And that, and my
Okay.
strength.
Sounds fantastic. All right. This thing is really looking for worse for wear. Are you doing anything else on your turn?
Try and maybe call its attention and try and shift it away a bit so maybe Bodhi can get away.
Sure. That sounds good. You make me an intimidation roll.
Sure. Let me just check
And
what my
your
number
determination has
is.
been repurchased. Maybe it is easy
It was
being
so
green.
fast, it's like it didn't even leave.
That's a dirty 20 for intimidation.
All right, it is going to spin around and look at you. What do you say to get its attention? Or do?
I think I'll try and like kick a bit of something up into its face and try and pull its attention over, kind of away from one side or the other. Try and get it maybe going out the front door.
All right, there is not much of a front door. I guess the front door is still technically there. Barely.
Yeah.
It's like half a door.
Kinda.
It's adorable.
At least going back out.
All right, it's going to pay attention to you. Keiko, it's your turn. What do you do?
I would like to rage.
Okay. You get your spell breaks and you're like, that's it.
Yeah.
Keiko smash.
Keiko
Yeah.
smash.
Showtime,
Keiko
motherfucker.
Smash. So because I cast Silvery Barbs isn't a concentration, right? The
Silvery Barbs is
effect-
a reaction.
Yes, but it doesn't, like, the advantage I gave to myself does not go away.
No, that
When the
is a
spell-
standing effect.
Cool. Alright, I'm gonna make this attack with advantage. With my great ass as she goes, "Get away from my husband!"
Did you
Cute.
mean to say your great ass?
I heard that
Did
too. I heard
say
that too.
great ass? I mean that
I was like,
fits
well-
for Keiko.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, we've already established that.
We already knew that she had a great ass. Now she has a great axe as well. She hits it with her great ass. Just
Oh, that
22.
Keiko.
milkshake.
22 to hit.
Okay, 22 to hit is definitely gonna hit. Roll me damage.
Oh, I get to add my rage bonus to this too, don't I?
Yep, so you're
Yes.
at +2 plus your strength plus your d12.
Yeah, I'm at a +6. +9 is 15 points of damage.
15 points of damage. Ooh, it is really struggling at this point. You're gonna slam into its hide, starting to these huge cracks are crisscrossing its crystalline flesh. Do you have any other actions you'd like to do?
That is my bonus action in action.
Okay, Zarya, you're up.
With the stick.
With the stick. We're actually, hold on, let me check. I think I'm good to go, but I forgot to. Yeah, oh yeah, we're good to go. I'm gonna try smacking again with the stick.
All right, go ahead.
Right. Let's go. 24 to hit.
That is absolutely a hit.
So my sticks are inflict wounds, just letting you know.
Yep.
So
That's a
smack.
mean stick.
It really, really
Stick it to
is.
him.
So that is,
You should
I
work for
can math
Stan.
properly, 20 points of necrotic damage.
How do you want to do this?
Okay. So because it's shown that it's like kind of flaking stuff off, she's gonna hold her shield up, kind of umbrellaing herself, and stab the stick into like one of the crystal
cracks?
kind of the cracks, and shoot the necrotic energy up to kind of try to
All right.
blast it.
It trembles and shakes and explodes into bright light that floods the area around you.
Whoa.
And as it does so, the chaos is going to settle down around you. All of the material that exploded off it is going to evaporate into nothingness, leaving you in the late afternoon on this chaotic, almost destroyed street. And then you'll just hear this little kind of like noise, a thunk thunk, as this little figurine tips over on the ground. Once again, just a tiny marble elephant.
Dolan, I
And touch
have
it.
mage hand. Don't touch it! Keiko's gonna cast mage hand. She's dropping her rage and casting
Dorlen,
mage
you
hand.
touch it. It's a
Snap it.
statue. It kind of goes. It wobbles slightly. It might be coming back to life. It stops wobbling.
Oh,
I
That's
just needed to
exciting.
see if it worked.
also,
See,
fucking
it wasn't my
shop.
touch.
hello,
Sabina.
Ally.
Sabina.
Oh, sorry. I was going to let everything else happen. It was more important. Continue.
My fucking shop. I just got this shop.
Didn't you say you had insurance?
It's not particularly good insurance, but yes.
Oh.
Oh. Anyway. What the fuck was with the giant elephant?
Who we were very helped in taking it down by this lovely stranger. Hello.
Oh,
They fight like Valis.
and I'd like everyone to make me a perception roll.
Oh, yeah, right.
You can definitely try.
Yeah,
25?
I'll try.
You know what?
Ooh.
I got a 10.
You got a 10?
I got,
Good.
I got a 4.
High roller.
All
Yeah,
right.
26.
All right. 26.
The
All
number-
right.
the
So
number's
two
not-
of you for sure
No, no.
are going to notice that at the moment she is holding a very familiar sword in her hand.
Totally have it resting on my shoulder at this point.
Oh,
Well, I'm nice to meet you, I'm sure.
This is Zanata. This is the friend I was telling you about. She came by shortly after you left, and then my fucking shop.
Zanada, hello. I'm Sabina. It's lovely to meet you.
Pleasure.
May we have that sword back? It was our friend's.
She's gonna look at it at that point. Does she recognize it?
It's a nice sword. It's a very nice sword. Very well crafted.
I just grabbed it. I mean, I grabbed it off the wall.
Yet Bodhi was holding it for
Hmm.
us.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. Seems like you, all right. Try to chop any of your fingers off.
I mean, I wielded it just fine. It's a sword.
Yeah, fair. Well, I'm happy to hold on to it some more.
She'll hand it back.
You know what? You can put it back on the shelf. I have enough things to fix on my shop, let alone my body.
What's the
I
going
didn't
rate
think
of
you
a
were that clumsy.
No, it doesn't
Oh.
like people. What was the going rate on
healing potion?
healing potion? Probably about 50 gold.
Sabina's gonna grab her coin purse and take 1 gold out of it and leave it in her pocket and walk over and say, I'm sorry, Bodhi, but thank you for the potion. This is all I have. It's 12 gold.
Keiko will
But
then
I'll pay the
grab a
rest later.
bag that she has the party loot in and give the remaining balance.
I tell you
Cause-
what. I'll just add it to your bill this time, all right?
Well, if I got some time, I can replace them.
Yeah, that seems fair.
Oh,
Meanwhile,
Sabina.
She's gonna like put her arm out awkwardly.
Enjoy your
That's an abnormal.
8 hit
abnormally
points.
large needle.
8 hit points?
8.
It seems to work.
Feel better?
Yeah, thank you, Dorlen. She'll kind of rub at her arm a bit.
Anyway, I guess Zenata, this is my wife and her friends, my friends as well. Zenata said that she'd be willing to show you around the city and give you some assistance in your tasks.
Oh, you're Bodhi's friend.
Yes, she's
Lovely
my
to
friend.
meet you all. I've heard a lot about you. She'll look towards Keiko and kind of smile and wink a little bit.
Keiko's gonna give Bodhi a look.
He is distracted because at that exact moment, a contingent of gnomes and that curly bearded female dwarf are going to walk back holding cups of coffee from their break, are going to look at the shop. Well, that's going to be overtime. That's going to be an additional charge. But on the plus side, we brought Periwinkle. They'll hold up a bucket of paint that is absolutely not Periwinkle.
I don't think that's quite right either.
Zenata? Did you say?
Yes, Zenata Vosh.
Pleasure
Hi.
to meet you. Keiko will stick out her hand and give her a nice, firm handshake, being like testing her.
Yeah, I think
strength
we're
out.
relatively on the same level. Like Zenata is about 6'4", 200-ish pounds. She's a big woman.
She's strong.
Yeah.
Would you
I'm
like to
gonna
do? Would you like to do a strength shake off?
Sure.
Sure.
Give me
I'm going
contested-
up against Christine's dice. I'm a little nervous.
contested strength check. Go.
$17.
22.
She digs in a bit, but it is
Just friendly
she's,
like.
she's strong.
Oh.
There's no
Dorlan's gonna do,
give in the grip.
Dorlan's going to obtusely interrupt at this moment and be like, oh, hi, I'm Dorlan. My eyes, they're down here. Hello. Hi, I'm Dorlan. Nice to meet you. It's Dorlan Wildrock, or ex-Professor Wildrock. Hi.
She'll shake your hand and just, lovely to meet you. Keep the abnormally large needles over there, okay?
Oh, it made her better. Or helped.
I'm sure. Just
Is Christine, are you a half orc or orc?
I think we were going with orc because it wasn't all that different in the Wildemount.
Yeah, in Exandria,
Fantastic.
Wildmount. In
Full orc.
Exandria, it's not.
Wildmount,
They're
okay.
not. It's not terribly different. You could also be an orc with like smatterings of other things. It's being an orc seems a lot more like, oh well, I'm French, but I also have a little bit of English in me. Type of like, it's like you get all sorts melanged in there. I mean, we literally have an NPC who is a water genasi orc.
I went for
Kinda
the
really like how
more
they
traditional
handle
green.
that.
Probably true. Look, I've got a lot of things to do here, so if you can stop clam wrestling, Keiko. You have nothing to worry about, everything's fine.
We should be getting this thing back to the all site.
Oh, right.
Yes.
We had a mission.
Yes.
Yes,
doesn't
well,
seem
thank you
to
for
be
your
doing anything.
assistance. My name is Aria. It's really nice to meet you. And
Lovely to meet you as well.
will you come with us then?
Certainly. Do you need a guide or?
I don't remember the way to go.
Yeah, we don't remember. This city is really big.
It's very big.
How long
Well,
have you been here? Have you lived in Ankarel your whole time, or a bit? You're familiar with the city?
More recently, yeah. I've traveled all over.
Actually, didn't you say you were originally from, from Zorhas, right? Your family is?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Caravan workers.
Oh,
How'd you learn to
Oh.
fight like
Similar.
that? With the two U's.
An Echo Knight?
Yeah, like Phallus.
Yes.
Who?
We are recently deceased
Our-
friend.
a friend
fought.
whose sword that was.
He fought in a similar technique that you did, conjuring a other self.
Look, I'm really sorry to do
My
this.
condolences.
I just realized something pretty atrocious. With a shop like this, I've got all the magical doodads and gizmos that I can keep track of right now. I've got nothing big enough and safe enough to keep that sword in check. If you're fine with it, it would be safer in your hands than it would probably be in mine. People can try to rip me off quite nicely.
Dax is going to pad his way up, being very offended that he wasn't introduced, and is going to sit down in front of Zanata and put a paw up.
Well, hello. Totally like flirty winking at him. Just
He
like
does a
you
little.
do with
Does he demur?
Yes, he has a hides his nose a little bit.
Well, that's
Who's this
it. You're
fella?
in Dax life.
This is Dax.
As
she
for the
will shake a
blade-
paw,
As for the blade,
and she will offer scritches.
I don't know. The rest of us can't use it. Like, and maybe I'm sure Phallus was pretty practical. I'm
Yes.
sure he'd want it to be used. I don't know.
I think it's better in
I
your
didn't
hands
talk
than on
to
the
him
wall.
enough.
Well, hang
So-
on to it for a bit. You can always take it. I can always take it back from you once the shop's back room gets built up and I get the wards put back in. But I don't trust them at the moment. And at the very least, consider it a trade for looking out for them and making sure that none of them do anything stupid.
Oh, you got underpaid.
Take a point of inspiration, Chris.
at least Dorlen knows himself.
Yeah.
Zanata will probably pull her sword out of her sheath and ask Bodhi to hang on to it. She's only got one spot to put a sword.
Fair.
There you go.
It happened to be quicker to grab it off the wall than to pull it out of a sheath.
Yep. You know it like jumped off the wall to you.
Probably. It totally, when the elephant hit there, it just bounced right into her hand.
Ta-da.
Exactly.
Perfectly.
These things have a
Nice.
mind of their own.
Truly.
Yes. Should we go back to the district, the learning district?
Oh,
then?
right. We were supposed to do something.
Yes, we're supposed to bring the elephant back. I wonder if they knew that it was going to do that, and was that therefore part of the test?
Oh,
Oh,
I
why
wonder.
there's so many of us and they
Uh,
couldn't do it themselves. Gotcha.
Kelly,
Mhm.
is there any? You said it kind of like shattered, like there
It
was.
is all fizzled away. There is
Oh.
no trace residue anywhere.
Hmm.
It's probably a magical effect of some kind. It just happens. Weird
Hmm.
magical BS.
It's true.
Let's go.
All right. Before long, you make your way across the crowded city. It takes you about 45 minutes to traverse the teeming crowds. It is quite warm as the sun reaches late afternoon, the heat baking in through the architecture, flooding the streets, even with the awnings covered in colored tapestries. The sun and the heat are oppressive. But before long, you will make it out toward the Sigil District, where you find your way into the front, where Gatekeeper Rashid is minding the front. He has even a little name tag, Rashid. He's a tall human man with a little bit of elven parentage, showing a slight bend to his ears, dark skin, and a broad, if somewhat bored, smile as he keeps the front gate. It's quite peaceful in the Crystal Chateau, which is a magnificent, opulent university, of course. He sits by the front, and as you approach, he'll look over your direction. Hello. Good to see you.
Good evening. We received a letter for a thing, and we are supposed to deliver
The thing.
the thing.
Very good. The elephant.
You know what I'm talking about. Wow.
I speak student. They're very inarticulate for the first year or two.
You think I'm as smart as a student? Thank you very much, sir.
I've met some very dumb students. I wouldn't hold yourself to their standard. Also, I was told that a Goliath would be coming with a tiefling, a gnome, a halfling. The orc is new. It was not in my list. You are... Now you're friends of Prolix.
Yes.
Yes. I can take that off of you. You have an elephant figurine.
Yes.
Good. I would be happy to take it.
Oh,
Careful.
excellent.
It
Why?
came alive and attacked us.
He holds out his hand to take it, and you say that, and he kind of slowly retracts it just a tiny bit,
And destroyed a large portion of the bazaar.
And Trampy.
Well, it's
my
actually
gosh.
technically a small portion of the bazaar because it's quite a big bazaar, don't you
It
think?
was an important portion of
And
here.
Trampy did a bit.
1 second, and you'll hear the sound of like forks and spoons being moved, and he holds up a lunch bag. Put it inside of here, maybe. You can see that he has like a little bento kit that he's kind of put on his chair.
Well, that should work. Do you still have it, Keiko?
I think Dorlen had it.
Oh, did Dorlen?
Oh, right.
Hold on one moment. All right. Did you leave it in the cab on the way over? Is it driving away right now?
I mean,
I thought we
to
walked.
be honest, since it didn't really do much, again, Dorlen might have lost interest in it.
Oh,
All right.
no.
Oh no.
I'll leave that up to a roll.
All right. Give me a roll.
All right.
I want you to make me a
I rolled
wisdom roll.
D20. I got 9.
Oh, no.
Wait, wisdom? So 7.
No.
7?
If
Oh,
you said
no.
it's wisdom.
Can Dax
Yes.
be carrying it?
Oh. Wait, did it move on its own?
You
I
can
don't
spend
have
your
it.
inspiration to reroll that if you want.
Sure. I'll
Dolan,
give it a
did
shot.
you just leave the fucking elephant in the
Oh,
carriage?
well, you know what? The 7's the high roll because the re-roll on inspiration was a nat 1, which makes me at a -1.
Okay,
Oh,
so you got
Oh
a
my
Z.
god.
I wonder if it got up on its own and walked away.
Don't.
Dorlen, we trust you with one thing. One singular thing.
Well,
Can I
hey,
get
Where did you
everyone-
last see it?
Everyone can make me an intelligence check, please, to try to remember what you did on the walk here.
What, Keiko? You rolled an intelligence. You rolled a 19, so that's a 17. What the fuck?
My turn for that
23.
one.
Yeah.
Dirty 20.
23.
8.
8. Okay. So you stopped by a public restroom about 5 minutes ago down the street. because you drank 7 beers, Dorlen. You had to break
Oh!
the seal.
I know where it is. And he'll run off.
Okay.
The washroom.
He's just running away.
Oh,
Oh,
Lord.
God.
Sabina's gonna jump on Dax and grab Dorlen up behind her and bolt off to the bathroom.
All right, sounds good. As
Does this
you
happen on a
head,
regular basis?
Well, we don't trust him with things usually.
No. He
To be
was
fair,
on,
the
like,
pressures probably
probation.
got to him.
I mean, yes, he did have 7 beers, so I could see how that could be a bit.
7!
Yeah, he had 7.
7 beers! I didn't know that.
Yes. We had a flight. A
Well,
flight
I
of
was
pints.
retrieving our object. You were drinking 7 beers?
Yes, you guys took a while down there. We
But
were
we luckily
distracting the bartender.
so there's a small public restroom about a half kilometer away that you wind your way back to. It's a small square building lined with tile on the inside and outside with a little sign on it. And as you are approaching, can I get anybody who has a passive perception of
Nope.
14 or higher?
19?
19? Okay. As you were chasing, Dorlen, you're gonna rush into the bathroom. It's gone. It's not there anymore. It's not above the trough that you were urinating into earlier. It's not under the step stool that you used to pee in the trough. It's not on top of the counter where you washed your sink with the magic sink of water. It's not in the toilet. It's not in the trash can. And outside, Sabina, you're going to see that a small boy of about 8 years old, about not too much taller than you, to be honest, with kind of fair skin that is fair, a bit sandy green colored, is going to be walking, kind of honestly looks like air caught in a sandstorm, like that type of look to it. An air genasi child is walking around playing with this elephant, kind of like crashing it into things on the street. There's like a can that's laying on top of, he's like, I crush, and he smashes this like can of peas.
Sabina's gonna go over with Dax kind of at her shoulder, say, excuse me.
Boom. What?
She's gonna sort of kneel down and say, I'm very sorry, but that elephant you found, my friend lost it. Can I have it back, please?
Make me a persuasion roll with disadvantage.
Oh,
Because this kid likes this elephant.
this is fair.
I was worried. I had like 4 lines prepared for you, just so you know, Krista. If you said that you lost the elephant, he was going to. He had many things to say about you not being in the boys' room and that you being a liar. Prepared.
Persuasion is gonna. It's gonna be a 9.
Well, actually, that's a 13. Flash of genius.
Can I use my determination as well?
Yeah, you
I
can.
get a 17.
All
Or sorry,
right.
it's the top plus 4. Be 16.
16?
Yes.
I like it
Yes,
though.
because
I found it. Somebody was gonna pee on it.
well, thank you very much for saving it. Can I trade you for it?
Okay, I'll take your cat.
My cat unfortunately isn't my cat. He's his own cat. So you can't have him because nobody has him. But
But he.
I have a thing that I got a trinket of something that was like I think it was a little horse.
You did. You bought a little carved horse.
Yeah, she's gonna go and scrounge through her bag and pull out the little horse and say, I know it's not quite as good as an elephant, but I'll trade you this horse.
Lady, you're bad at sales pitches. This is where you tell me that it's way better than an elephant so that I want it. Like, it's like this. Oh, wow. And he'll take the horse out of your hands. This horse is so much better. Look how much faster it is than this stupid old elephant.
I didn't want to insult your intelligence. You seem very smart.
Buy me a snow cone and you can have the elephant if I can have the horse.
Absolutely. Horse and a snow cone for the elephant. Totally fair.
Snow cones! I've got snow cones! Some guy on the corner's yelling. Magical
What
snow
flavor would you
cones!
like?
I'd like... he does that noise for a terribly long amount of time, and says that he wants... I want, as I check my notes to remind myself, I want Kurok flavored.
Of course. And she'll go over and say, 1 Kurok snow cone, please.
Number 1. Squirt, squirt. That will be 1 copper. Ooh, a gold. I don't have that kind of change.
She might have something. I don't know.
You'll have
I
to go
assume
on
she
a
doesn't
fetch
have only
quest.
gold.
Oh,
Oh,
Sabina,
no!
can I have one too?
2
You come out of the
coppers.
bathroom? Yeah, totally.
Lost an elephant, got a snow cone. So
All
win.
right. So the kid will trade you, and will say, "This horse is pretty cool. The elephant was cooler." Dad, look, I got a horse, and he'll run off to go where a pair of guys are like walking hand in hand, going, "Oh, that's really nice." Where did you find that lady? Traded it to me because I found an elephant in the bathroom. The other dad looks at the other dad and goes, "Okay. That's a great story, son." Yeah, that's a really good story, son. Did you wash your hands? You know, where did you get that snow cone? She bought it for me. What did we tell you about not time?
Aw.
Taking treats from strangers. She's gonna put the elephant in like a little saddlebag that's on Dax, and let's go, Dorlen.
As you head back, you can see that that Rashid is sitting there like waiting for you, but waiting pretty idly. He's flipping through a small book. It's kind of strange. He's flipping it the wrong direction, and as he's flipping it like back to front, what will you get up to next? Sorry, I didn't see you coming. And he'll set it down. You'll see that you'll barely be able to make out the cover. Curriculum of Chaos, something or other. It's got some owl girl on the cover. It's weird. It looks like one of those strange zines.
Crossover.
Crossover.
You're not a bear, are you? Keiko's talking to Zendata this whole time about why she isn't a bear at the Scar Bears.
I mean, Zanata will look down at herself, and I've never seen a green bear before.
But it doesn't mean they don't exist.
Scare bears were all bear people. We're bear people. What
Do you
did I
mean
hear?
scar bearer?
Oh. Yes.
I'll take the elephant now, if you don't mind. Holds out his bag. Perfect. Thank you very much. I'll make sure this goes into the right hands. Oh, speaking of, behind you, an orange-skinned tiefling with a plump face is approaching. Aha! Good evening! Prolix Yusuf approaches. Zanata, Prolix Yusuf is a chubby-faced tiefling with orange skin, white curly hair, and a perpetually kind of happy, exasperated look on his face. Pleasant.
That's a
sort.
nice description.
He's quite portly with his allegiance of all sight robes, several satchel bags that are crisscrossing him, and a belt that is stuffed with pouches. He has a book tucked under a tome tucked under his left arm, and as he approaches, he waves at you. I heard about the problem with the elephant. There was a problem with the elephant.
Yes,
destroyed-
it's a
Yes.
bigger elephant.
That's so fascinating. Is the elephant
Right?
still here? I'm going to be turning it in right now. Yeah, it's probably a good idea. Do you think it'll turn into one again? Or do you think it will? Do you think it?
It caused quite a bit of destruction. Do you guys have some kind of fund for replacing damage that your artifacts do?
It's not. Well, technically, it's not one of our artifacts until it goes into our custody.
Weren't
But we were returning it
representatives
for
of
you. We were working. We have this letter.
A letter? Can I see it?
No.
Hold it up a ways away.
Yeah,
Oh.
Keiko's holding it a ways away.
Wait,
Technically,
yeah,
it
'cause
was under
doesn't
your
it-
command, so it probably would be under your tab, really.
Actually, doesn't it say like congratulations, new recruits, or something like that on the bottom?
Are you really
It
trying
does.
to? Are you really trying to blackmail?
No, not. I
No,
just
what-
wondering what the technicalities are because I mean,
We were
innocent
trying to
people
property
lost
contain
some of
damage.
their livelihood.
a rare magical artifact. We don't really have the funds to do such a thing.
Maybe
Don't have
that's
some kind of
concern.
insurance through the university. We're not coming after you. Just the institution should have those kind of things I've thought of.
Yeah, perhaps. You would have to go up the chain. Sorry, I was coming to perhaps see if you wanted to do another mission. Now that you're in the
We-
good graces, but if you're not going to be in the good graces, I don't really want to offer this, even though it could be a big deal.
Do we want to be in the good graces of someone who doesn't take responsibility for damage done? She'll look up at her party members.
Well, I don't think we're not in good graces right now.
We were just asking a question because we touched the elephant, and it then caused all this destruction.
Oh, well,
Yes, even though this one's getting a little bit spicy, she's going to pat Sabina's head. I think it's quite all right.
I think the short answer is I don't know. I'm
Oh,
not
then
sure.
that's fine. That's we weren't looking for confrontation or trying to imply any sort of blackmail. We wanted to know if there was a thing because this creature did a ton of damage and lots of people are gonna be out hundreds, if not thousands, of gold. And we wanted to.
We're-
see.
Were we
Hmm.
getting paid for these?
No, you're doing good works on behalf of the Allegiance, and in doing so, we work together to help uncover some of the mystery of what's going on with your necklace. He casts a kind of a suspicious look over at Sonata.
Oh yes, in the search for our Uncle Bard, Destiny.
Destiny.
Well, tell you what, I will go ask about the collateral damage, and we will see. In the meanwhile, if you are interested in doing any other missions for the Allegiance, do let me know. But besides that, I'll have to get back to you on the collateral damage.
Oh well. In the meantime, could we see what you were going to ask of us?
I was going to say that there's we're conducting massive excavation over here in the Sigil District. It's an effort to explore the ruins of Kelmaro, or Kel Moro. It's the city that Ankarel was built on top of. Well, so we heard rumor that there's perhaps an entrance to Kel Moro that runs through the city's oasis. If you'd like, we would greatly appreciate it if you investigated these claims. No, you asked about payment, but for this one, I actually am authorized to pay you 300 pieces of gold for your trouble.
I know I don't speak for everybody, but I'd be interested.
Oh, 100%. I'm always down for.
I mean, I'm definitely interested in ruins.
Excellent.
So many neat things to touch.
So, I don't have
You're gonna
300
be
pieces of
careful.
gold on me, so I have this. And he'll hold out a small pouch to you that jangles softly.
Well, let's. I'll
If you
look
want- if you-
over it.
Sleep on it. I know that you have a lot to do. You have got a number of things on the table. There's a lot to figure out, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we need to, I think, discuss things as a group in private. And he'll look over at Sabina when he says that.
And
Right.
as you're doing that, you're going to hear someone shout from a nearby carriage. Hi! How you doing?
Oh, it's Question. I was just thinking about you.
Hey! So glancing over your shoulder, you will see that there is a tiefling dangling out of one of these like little jalopy carriages that's riding around here. They look over at you. They have a very kind of like cute heart-shaped face, and are presently wearing a big pair of glasses that are like way too big for their face. Hi. Do you all have a minute?
Mhm.
Are we done, Prolix? No?
Yeah, come and send a message or go to my house. You know where I live. We can figure it out.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Come, I got room in here for 1, 2, 3. Oh, there's more of you now. Well, there's plenty of room outside, and I'll get off here, driver. Thank you. Thank you. No problem. She hands over a couple of coins and steps out. Good. I was just wondering. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know you.
Question, this is Zanada.
I'm Question. Nice to meet
Pleasure
you.
to meet you.
Oh,
You have such lovely green complexion.
Thank you.
should we let Zanata know about our uncle? I mean,
They've got
Frodo?
an
Oh,
they've got you've got an uncle.
eventually. Eventually, we'll discuss our Uncle Destiny.
Oh, well, so I'm happy to say that if you're interested, I finally got back in touch with my superior, Ewell Zalare, and he wants to speak with you. So if you're interested, I'll take you to the Temple of the Mentor, and we'll go and talk, and you can learn a little bit more about the Cobalt Soul, and hopefully we can become better friends.
that sounds nice.
It's gonna be good. I hear that they need you to, they might be trying to look for some help. Some cultists.
Oh.
I read a secret document. Shh.
My goodness.
Probably
Ooh,
should
tell me
Sabina's-
more.
Sabina's gonna reach up to Zanata's sleeve and kind of tug a little bit to like bring her down. Like,
Zanata will
really-
just kind of bend right over.
I'm really sorry. We have a lot of secret things going on, and I'm sure we'll tell you about it really soon. But we've just had a lot of reason not to trust people, and you seem really trustworthy, but there's a lot of things going on, and I'm really sorry that we haven't brought you up on every. If you have any questions, you can ask, and we can try to answer them.
I mean, no worries. I'm between jobs. That's why I had time to help Bodhi out when he asked.
Oh,
I
you're a
won't say no
mercenary?
to, like paying work, but
Yeah,
right now it's a favor for Bodhi.
it's much appreciated.
Well,
So
if you
I mean, your secrets are your own.
if you're all interested in coming and meeting with my you know my boss, I'd love to have you come with me, and maybe we can cause some trouble for some bad people.
Yeah. Question.
Yeah.
Question. Sorry. Question.
Yeah?
I have a question.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Is your
I am a
boss
quest-
anything like you?
No, he's not a tieflin.
No, I meant personality-wise.
Oh,
Is your boss good-natured?
Yeah, he's
Do you like your boss?
yeah, he's a lot of fun. He's
I think we should hear him out.
I like to keep my options open.
Yes.
He's a good guy. Like, I wouldn't work there if I didn't like my boss. Well, that's not true. I love knowledge. I mean, you know what they say, knowledge is power. I hope to be very powerful one day. So powerful that I can be like, make me a cake, and then someone will make me a cake. It'd be great.
I've always wanted that
goal.
power as well.
Aspiration.
I would
Yeah.
love to have cake at any drop of anything.
Yeah. Not like
What the money? That's how you do it. That's the power involved.
Hmm.
I suppose
Yeah,
you
that
are.
works too. I
Persuasion.
was gonna do it with magic, but hey, that works with. So, why don't you come with me?
Sure.
It'll be a lot of fun. Nice to meet you. I think we're gonna get along splendidly. They take you to the guided district, where there are a number of temples of worship awaiting you. A ceramic mosaic of 3 open eyes framed in cobalt blue crowns. Pardon me. A ceramic mosaic of 3 open eyes framed in cobalt blue crowns the entrance of the Temple of the Mentor. Dedicated to Ion, the temple is more of a library than a hall of worship. Inside, you'll find that it is lined with books, scrolls, reading nooks. It's absolutely open. The shelves are pushed to capacity and beyond, meticulously cataloged, and at the front, periodicals flood out into your view. It's quite busy, and you can see there are a number of librarians of the Cobalt Soul who are working around and helping people do their research. And as you are working your way through, you'll see that it looks like most of this is available for public inspection. Staircases lead up from the sanctuary to the scriptorium and to the quarters of the Cobalt Soul's highest ranking members. And then she leads you up the stairs to the 2nd floor. And as you're wandering through, she goes, "Oh, excuse me. Master Zalare?" And a half-orc turns and looks at you. He's just approaching middle age, has a slight beard along his chin. It's a little bit speckly. A pair of tusks that are quite well trimmed, one of which has been looped with an earring through it, or I guess a tusk ring. Turns and looks at you and... "Hey. You've brought them. Good. Come. If you're looking to get in good with the Cobalt Soul, this would be a good opportunity. I'm Iwo Zalare. I am Question's immediate superior. Pleasure to meet you. Pleasure to meet you. So, if you want to do some work for us, this is what I'd like of you." He walks over to one of the balconies, looking down the massive stairwells and gestures. He points at a pale wizard wearing academic robes. The wizard, who has numerous body piercings, seems to be minding his own business while reading a book. Next to him leans a staff topped with the carving of a snake's head. "Our investigators report this man is likely a cultist of Zahir. The crookeds of Zahir, of the Cloaked Serpent. One of the betrayer goats. Your orders are to follow him back to home, and, without causing a scene, find out why he's here. If it's to cause trouble, apprehend him. Turn him over to the hands of Ord. Report to me when you're done, regardless. Discretion is key."
We're doomed.
And I think that's where we're going to call a game.
You're doomed, Dorlen. We just have to like gag you.
Yeah, we have to
Alright.
gag you
Yep.
and bind you.
I
Yeah.
was kind of thinking, It's not exactly a scar bearer type thing either.
Yeah. Well,
Yep.
we'll do her. We'll do her
It'll be a
done.
long rest, and I
Fine.
can take invisibility. It won't last long, but
Invisibility
Nice.
doesn't make you quiet.
No.
All right, so folks, that's going to be it. We'll be back next Tuesday. I hope you join us for that. I hope you had a good time. Christine, welcome to the game.
welcome.
Yay!
It's neat seeing you and gaming with
Very
you again.
excited. I've been
Christine was actually
holding on to my makeup tests and all my bits and bobs for my costume and wanting to post about them, but not being able to.
Christine actually was supposed to be in Netherdeep from the beginning, but there was too much of a conflict with Witchlight. Just it was a little too much with that and work and other games that she's in. So when Witchlight ended a little early, and we had
And
a great
my own
place
streaming.
and your own streaming on Tuesdays, yeah. So since you've cut back a little on doing other stuff, it's really wonderful to finally have you in the game.
Absolutely. Welcome.
So, folks, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Thank you for hopping in, for participating with us. We're gonna be back tomorrow night with Shards of Nirn, and Thursday night with Vampire the Requiem. Hopefully, you'll join us for that. In the meanwhile, though, I do want to do a big shout out to our supporters over at patreon.com/dorktales. The people who actually allow this to be a full-time gig and allow us to keep the lights on, but specifically me to keep the lights on, because lights are not cheap. A big thank you to my world builder, that would be Shulton, as well as my divine producer DM Michael Gray, my demonic producers Soul, Omen, and Precarious, and of course my princes of the Patreon, the Traveler, Terran, Buddy, Trizelta, Cubby Gummy, Aeolus, and Amberthist. Thank you all so much, and for everybody else on the Patreon for helping these dorky dreams come true. And a quick reminder that if you want to watch games like our Strixhaven Curriculum of Chaos, or listen to Dork Tales the podcast, the specific Dork Pod podcast that follows 3 adventures as they travel through a world that's basically a lint trap of fantasy tropes. You should
Amazing.
join the Patreon, where you get access to that 3 months before everybody else for only $5 a month, which is pretty cheap in this economy. And of course, big shout out to all of you players. Thank you for being here and for being with us and for loving us, and for being part of the team. And you also join our Discord, where we share lots of memes and our dreams. I'm very tired, so I think we're going to call it there. Good night, everybody.
Sounds good. Have a good night. Thank you.